What's up, everyone? Try to get some sound effects going here. Yeah, that's all. That's all it played. How's everyone doing? Let's see. We got. Oh man, we got Matt here. We got Wicked. Um, I saw RJ stopped in. I see Gus was here. Doing well. Yeah, I'm waiting for the snow to go away. I'm done. I'm done with the snow. This is crazy. And there's Nikki stopping in. She's downstairs getting ready. So she'll be here shortly. She's gonna be her model of her house that she's been working on for a long time. So, oh man, hopefully you guys are staying dry and warm. I mean, it's kind of getting warm outside, so it's actually not too bad up here in the ag. I turned off the heat up here; it was just getting too hot. Yeah, same here, Matt. I'm done with the snow. Nikki's done. I have to shovel the steps because she ordered one of those crickets. It's like a 3D. Well, it's not a 3D printer, but it's a like a CNC machine, and it's going to be here probably tomorrow. It's shipping out from Baltimore, so we'll get it probably tomorrow or Wednesday. So I have to clean the steps so the Amazon guy can get up here. Yeah, that was a fun story. It ran out of plaster or plaster cloth. Yeah, the store I go to in Hanover, they had a ton of that stuff. It's actually where I got one of the trains I'm going to show you guys today. Yeah, it was a long story. We had the it was the good old time at Walmart. If anyone's ever dealt with Walmart before, yeah, basically we got a sassy manager at the Walmart who didn't want to work with us, but it's all good. Hey Gus, how's it going, man? Yeah, I saw you stop in earlier. Hey Henry, how's it going? Oh, you're in Spring Grove. Yeah, I'm down in well, I'm in York, um, outside of Glen Rock. So yep, good old York County, good old Glen Rock. Yeah, let me know if you ever want to go on an adventure or something. Tons of things to see around here, and just hit me up on Facebook. Make it happen. Let's see. Gus, you have any projects you've been working on? I saw you posted a bunch of videos. I haven't checked out yet. I've been super busy with work stuff and working up here in the studio, trying to get all my lights going and all the cool stuff. So yeah, Walmart was an experience. That was fun. I won't say what Walmart it was, but Matt, you can probably take a guess which Walmart. Uh, just don't type it down here because we like our Walmart for the most part. It was just a weird situation. That's all. York Rail. No, I don't know where that's at, but is that in like the center of York? Because I'm outside of there. Not on Facebook. Deleted my page. Yeah, I don't blame you. I almost did that. I almost deleted my Facebook. I'm pretty off the grid, but yeah, I almost deleted the Facebook stuff because of everything going on. But I brought it back pretty much just for the channel and stuff. But other than that, I don't really talk to anyone on there. You can send me an email, but that'll work too. Um, the email, I believe it's Nick's Crossing at Gmail. So yeah, just send me an email in there. Hey Corey, what's going down, man? Somewhat late, alive. It's only 8 o'clock. What are you talking about? Hey Corey, I got a surprise for you. Here I'll show you just in case you got to run. It may look familiar. Oh, 10 minutes from Glenrock. I'm like we're not in the town, but we're like on the outskirts. So yeah, Corey, hold up for a second. Oh, homework. I thought you were on winter break, man. What is this homework business? Oh, you'll be here for a while. Cool, cool. Yeah, thank you so much for swinging by. Yeah, I love the stream. I missed your Sunday stream. I'm sorry about that, but oh, there's Nikki in the background. She's uh she's gonna be like, "What's this box doing here?"
Yeah.
It's all trash. That's a box full of trash. So my little oil can, I have like an old school oil can. It's called like TRC oil. It's not a can, it's a bucket. It's a 5 gallon bucket. I think it was bunk oil from like Baltimore or something. And I use it as a trash can. It's got some awesome graphics. Here, can you hand me the here it is. I like repurposing stuff. Check out these graphics are just freaking awesome. Like just it's called like TRC oil. It's got like I'm hugging my trash can right now. You guys are probably like you're sick, but oh, I was gonna say, can you turn that down? Check out all these cool like graphics and things. So, um, Matt, I got this up in Columbia at one of the antique shops. It was like the guy was like $10, and the bottom is not too rusty, but the inside's like coated with that. I don't know what you would call it, like enamel, but it's an awesome trash can. I used it all through school and stuff. Everyone was like trying to steal my trash can all through college. I was like, don't do that. Who else we got? Your break is over, so you got 1 week for winter. Oh man, I used to get a full month when I was in school. So Gus said, "Oh, it's a Corey question. Sorry about that." Yeah, I love this trash can. It's cool. I can put like all my nasty stuff in it. Like when I'm done cleaning trains and stuff. If it's got like WD-40 for like polishing stuff or contact cleaner, all that crap just gets thrown in that trash can. So it works. Plan on making my old Texaco oil drum into a trash can like that. Yeah, man, these are great. I love these trash cans. This one's probably from I'm assuming like the 40s or 50s with the graphics on there. The shop that's right over the river. Yeah, I got it at not Burning Bridge, but Toll Booth. I think it's Toll Booth right before the bridge. It's that big old. I think they said it was a sewing machine factory, but yeah, tons of cool things, tons of trains. I've got um I don't know, like a couple trains from them. It's pretty awesome. Nikki's trying to blind me.
No. Trying to find a place to plug in my phone.
ER close to the river. Wolfshed motor oil.
There you go.
No, not Columbia County, but Columbia, Pennsylvania. It's like it's where the Turkey Hill experience is and all that. We were actually there the other day.
That was
Yeah, we had a great time there. We got tons of free samples, and I made my own ice cream. It's called Now We Add the Cocoa. I got it from. It's kind of mean because there was a man in the video, like in the booth. It's like you sit inside of a ice cream carton, and it was a guy. He had like a bucket of cocoa. He's like, "Now we add the cocoa," and he dumped it in. So I made the flavor. The commercial's really dry. If you guys want me to post it, I don't. Doesn't really fit the channel, but it was hilarious. It's like dry humor, you know. It is what it is. The attendant there didn't get it. She's like, "Well, your commercial's really dry," and I'm like, "It's supposed to be comedic." Like I've read the exact script, so it was cool.
Well, you kind of read the exact.
Yeah, I read it. I just did it dry. It's like old school, dry humor stuff. Let's see. Did you get? Oh wait, sorry. Ours. Everyone was trying to steal my trash can. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you live in an apartment full of like history nerds and stuff like myself. They're like, "Oh, I like it," and it's whatever. Um, hey Amy, how's it going? I go to the Coffee and Cream all the time, right by Columbia River. Yeah, I know where that's at. We want to check that out one day because we're always up in Columbia with the antique shops, and I actually did a video around that whole area in the park. It's Northwest River Trail. I went to the tunnel, checked it out. I camped out as long as I could to try to catch a train, and the end of that video is like a time lapse of like almost 2 hours. I stood there and I saw two little dots in the woods. I'm like, oh, that's a train. I'm gonna catch a train, but unfortunately, the train stopped, and I think it was picking up. There's like two flat cars with trackside buildings in them for like rail sheds for your signals and stuff. and I think he was picking them up, and then he just stopped. So I didn't get it. I was irritated, but technically I caught a train, but didn't see it. So let's see. Plastic bucket with a lid now. Yeah, get a Homer's paint bucket. Or if you go to Pep Boy, sometimes they give you those buckets for free, like the old red Pep Boy buckets. I got a couple of them out in the porch. All my car stuff in it. Turkey Hill is a cool store. Yeah, I love the whole Turkey Hill experience. It was a lot of fun. Matt, the Turkey Hill experiences, I think well, how much was it? 16 a person?
It was 10.50.
It was, yeah, 10.50 a person. And because of the COVID stuff, you get it's affordable, I guess. A lot of history. I thought it'd be kind of interesting, but they talked about the town and stuff. So it was really cool. Like I said, oh, sorry, I missed the comment. Willy Wonka adventure-ish. Yeah, it was pretty cool. No one died. No one well, Willy Wonka, I guess no one died, but it's a creepy story. I bought some gas from them. We have some in Virginia. Oh, that's cool. What are some of your favorite antique finds? Um, Train stuff that I find in boxes. Or oh man, there's actually two antique shops near me. I got one in the Shrewsbury area. It's actually Shrewsbury Antique Market. The guy's got tons of trains. It's loaded with trains, and he just expanded. But I got my set. I don't know if you guys can see them. We turn. Well, there's a Nikki in the way. I got a set of 2032s, all original in the boxes. It was like $100. I mean, that was one of my favorite finds ever. It was a Christmas birthday gift altogether, so definitely worth it. Been there in the furnace. Yeah, I saw Wandering Woodsman did a video. He sat in the furnace, and then there was a train going by in the background. I was like, "No, catch the train! Like you're missing the train." And then he eventually caught the end of it or something at his video. If you search Point Rock Tunnel, his video comes up, and then mine should come up right after it. So, because I saw that not a lot of people have filmed there, and I was like, the tunnel was built in the 1850s, and it's a little spooky. It's presumed haunted. It's like on Uncharted Lancaster as being a haunted place, like one of the most haunted places in Lancaster. So I was like, I'll check it out. It's a little spooky, and a lot of railroading has a lot of good ghost stories attached to it. So why not? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm missing. I'm only on this little Mac screen, so I'm sorry, y'all. For yeah, I love the trail too. I got to check out the north side, not the west. So I got to go north towards. I guess it would be Harrisburg. I want to check out that side. Tons of like abandoned things. I want to get some cool pictures in there and stuff. Yeah, just like American Pickers, it's exactly like it. I mean, we go in there. The one store is literally just stuff everywhere. We spend about an hour there or so just looking through stuff. Wicked said, "I need like 3 sheets of plastic cloth to finish, but I'll buy an entire." That's how. I mean, that's how it is. Just hold on to what you don't have. Sorry, I'm got my arm. Yeah, just hold on to it. You never know when you'll need stuff. I've got a whole cache of parts and stuff, and you never know. Let's see. BRB grabbing a brew. Sounds like a plan. I've got my coffee here. Non-alcoholic beverage tonight. Because I have to go to work tomorrow, but it's all good. You guys in P have it so much train stuff in antique stores. In New York, there's literally nothing but like 100-mile radius of my house. That's how it was like in Baltimore. When I lived in Baltimore, we had one train store called Klein's, and now it's modeltrainstuff.com. Apparently, they're like one of the largest, like the largest train supplier on the East Coast. They literally closed the doors and of the shop and said, "No, we're online only," which is frustrating as all get out. Um, Originally, they were located in Baltimore City, and um, for like the longest time, you would walk in, there'd just be stuff everywhere, and it was all like a showroom. They had a little O scale garden, and then it was like a tier. It went HO, N scale, and then S was in the middle. up on the ceiling, I think they had a G scale garden going around, and it was all tight. It was like this little Baltimore City shop, real confined, filled with all kinds of stuff. They got out of the city. I don't know if they were broken into or not, but they got out of the city, went to Cockeysville, which is about 15 miles north of the center where they were. And after that, they were there for about another 10 years or so, and then they completely shut down to be online only. Henry says, my O scale 2015 engine caught on fire last night. That's happened to me too. It wasn't my fault. 2009, 2008, I caught a flyer, I think it was. It came with a Steam Sounds tender. It was like a big thing back then. The tender, you could roll it. I have the tender here. It's underneath the platform. But yeah, that was fun. The engine completely fried. And then after it fried, we replaced the smoker, and then the smoker was too big. It was the Lionel part, but it just over smoked. It was a lot of fun. Ours trains, or sorry, Corey's is one antique mall near Strasbourg had more trains than my local. Oh, what store was that? Was that the well, okay, so Corey, okay, so if you go to Choo Choo Barn, sorry, I'm holding my charger. Excuse me. So Nikki's being so loud back here.
I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to hold my piece
I
of
put her
paper
I put her model in a box, so
So that's your fault.
oh, it's my fault. So where the Strasbourg behind the Choo Choo Barn, you see that little spline, or it's like a service, or what would you call it? A siding. So they usually store their heavyweight cars, and they have shrouds over them to protect them. The railroad used to go past that, and actually behind the antique shop, you can actually see where the rails used to go, and they used to go into town at one time, like a long, long time ago. And if you actually look at those antique shops, they come into a V, like a point. And if you look at the height of the bay doors, you can actually see where there used to be services and stuff to the railroad. So it's really cool. There's a lot of history in that little town. Matt says Northwest River Trail is 14 miles straight to or starting at Columbia. Oh yeah, yeah. We're the tunnel, a little bit past the tunnel. RJ and I had a blast at the White Cliffs. Yeah, I want to check out all that stuff. I mean, I saw it on the way to the tunnel. Well, actually, I parked in Marietta and I walked down. It's like a giant like dog leg until you get to the tunnel. It's about 4 miles. I didn't realize that there was a trail. So the crazy thing about that trail is that I didn't put a lot of the video into it because I thought I was trespassing on Norfolk Southern's land. So there's a parking lot. You go under a one lane overpass underneath the triple line, or I think it's a double or triple line Norfolk Southern. There's a parking lot, and that takes you to the west side of the trail. Well, I went due east towards Columbia, and it's like a makeshift foot trail, and you've done that hike. Yeah, that's what happened. So I followed that trail, and then I got to a point when there's that nice bridge. It's actually one of the backgrounds on one of my profiles. I took a picture of it. I actually sent that to Jay to show him, hey, there's a cool train bridge here. So I got there, and I was like, where do I go now? So I actually had to cross Norfolk Southern's tracks. That whole part of the video, it actually came up on the canal, and there's literally a janky sign that says trail made of wood that's in that guy's backyard, and there's no trespassing all over there. So I didn't put that in the video. I thought I was kind of afraid. Let's see. I was actually kind of afraid to go and put that online because I didn't know if it'd be taken down for trespassing, but it was an awesome adventure. Always be remembered. And there's actually a pump house coming out of the Susquehanna River. I believe there's a pump house for when they used to have steam engines on there for like emergencies or something, or a fire hose or something. So let's see. Yeah, model train stuff. Yep, they're all online. They were in Baltimore, like I said. No, it's just one store. It's just Klein's, MB Klein trains. There's a place in Baltimore called Fort Howard. Yes, Nikki and
Fort Howard too
um
many times to know about it.
Yeah, Nikki and she grew up around there, right where the hospital. It's really creepy back there. So that's all War of 1812 and Revolutionary War forts. And I filmed some band photos there about what 4 or 5 months ago. It was like the hottest day of August, and my band was like, "Let's all get dressed up and we'll go film at Fort Howard." It was my idea to film at Fort Howard because I said there were like bunkers and stuff. There's some cool graffiti for like the music we play. Like we're playing like 80s hair. It's all original. And we have a show in Baltimore on the 27th of March. It's getting finalized. But yeah, we took photos there. I'm wearing like my eyeliner and all this stuff, and everyone's all dressed up. And my hair is all poofed up. And Nikki came out to rescue me because I was ready to die because we were.
So you didn't know as soon as they came to the
Yeah,
door.
I didn't know. Nikki is like, she surprised me. I was in the parking lot. I'm like, I recognize this. I recognize this girl in this car. So she saved my life. She brought me a Gatorade and a lot of food. So I was very happy. So let's see. Yeah, Fort Howard, like I said, Fort Howard's pretty creepy. The mental hospital side, you don't want to go in there, or it's not a mental hospital. It's a veterans hospital. It was a war hospital, but then got converted over the years. But that's all federal land, so you don't want to mess with them, and they're very very strict. I've been yelled at for looking through the fence to take pictures of the hospital, but it's very cool. Very a lot of history. They used to do like Christmas lights back there in the day and back in the day and stuff. Let's see. Really more big than Train. They probably are head and head with Train World. So, um, yeah, I mean, MB Klein's huge, and Train World's big too. I've been to Train World. That's in New York, right? They have the giant American flag. And when you go up the hill, there's like a flag. And I think that's also a road, like one of the silly roads that say like checked by aircraft, like your speed limit checked by aircraft or something stupid. It's like, how are they gonna pull me over in like a helicopter or like a 747? So I think that's it. Let's see. I can't remember, but it's much bigger than those antique stores by old Strasburg main line. There's a bunch of antique stores up there, and Corey, if you want to check out Strasburg, like I said, let me know. We can make it happen, man. I'll give you a tour because we live like 20, 30 minutes away. Well, how far away is Strasburg from us? Like 30, 45?
45
Yeah,
ish,
45.
30 to 45 minutes. It depends on traffic.
Yeah, it
And if we have to
depends.
take back roads or not.
Yeah, it took us on back roads. It avoided Route 30 last time we went, and we took back roads through Lancaster, which is fun, but it was cold and, it was a winter adventure. Let's see. Hey, Randall, how's it going? Sorry, I'm behind on comments. I know, right? I was fascinated by the old Strasburg line. And I think there's actually a bridge that goes when you go way back in the creek. There's an old mill. But yeah, I love spotting old rails and depots and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Matt, send me an email. We'll make it happen, man. Whenever the snow goes away and all that, I'd love to explore. I've got a lot of hiking experience. I've got, you know, I've been stranded in the woods and all that stuff like tent camping and stuff. So I'm experienced. I'll definitely bring my own flashlight and all that good stuff because I'm just saying some of the videos I see on here. There's always someone has to borrow a flashlight. So I'm not calling anyone out or anything. Eighth grade Gettysburg field trip was something else. Yeah, it's crazy. I went to Gettysburg like 4 times between grade school and high school. Um, it's an awesome place. I actually got some cool photos from there, like some anomalies and photos. It looks like people standing around. If you go up near Devil's Den, I've actually smelled like tobacco, like sweet tobacco, and you can't smoke. It's federal property, and they'll actually tell you to leave the prem. It's a little spooky. I'd love to go there at night and see, what anomalies you could see and maybe hear some things. It's very cool. Where is my modeling glue? Oh god. She's sitting right next to me. And it's in the box. I bought some
What?
it's you'll see, it's like the little white it's underneath the sticks and stuff, you know. We went to Michael's yesterday and had a field day. I got some I'll show you guys in a second because I've really put a lot of work into this garden this week. Not gonna fly a helicopter. It's like, what are they gonna do? Like drop down or whatever? It's like this is ridiculous. New York's funny like that. Like I have relatives. They're great people. They used to all work for Kodak and other things in Rochester, and but it's it's all good. Good news. I'm coming down in April. Yeah, man. Like I said, be our guest. Come on over, run some trains. You can walk down the street and we can watch the train go through town. I'll let you know when they're running number 17 because I have a bunch of I've contacted the railroad now and he'll definitely let me know when things are running. He'll probably want me to film it. Uh, Great experience. I love the NCR. Those guys are great. The whole staff, all probably about 20 people that day. It was awesome.
It was a very fun experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Radios, they have Smokies and you take it with your car. Talking some like radio jargon, that'd be hilarious. They got several trains tied down in my neck of the woods. Got one tied down, and what's that? Is it Bono or Bono, Arkansas, and King? Yeah, you're always busy during the streams. They're always like, we got trains everywhere rolling through. That's awesome. Hey, at least you guys are working. It's a heck of a job out there. What's your email? I'll shoot you one. I believe it's the same as my username, NIX crossing at Gmail. And it should be under the about page. It should say like for business, like click on there. It says like I'm not a robot and all that good stuff. Oh, that's sweet. I'm not a big believer in ghosts, but I love these stories and ghost hunts. Yeah, I've had a couple weird things happen. Even in one of my videos at the Susquehanna, here's a cool little insight. I actually called it EVP. I left it in the footage, but it's the Susquehanna abandoned railroad. I was just in post production. I heard talks right before me, and yeah, I breathe heavy and stuff. I'd hiking through the woods in the winter, and I heard something right before I was about to say, and it says yes, and I'm like about to speak. So something just interesting. That's all. I caught it in post. Little creepy. I got glue. I need a trip to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is a little expensive where we are. I don't know if it's like a chain thing, but we got a bunch of stuff from Michael's yesterday. I got like these little wood posts to build a fence, um, modeling glue, little testers, brushes for like detail brushes. What else did we buy?
We got some signs for the house.
Yeah, we got some like ornamental signs for the house, all that good stuff. They were running a sale. So let's see what else. Nick, if you can get an antique shop, get a K line or O scale Christmas 1991 train set. They're all worth the money. Is it a steam or a diesel set? I don't mind K line stuff. I've got. Of course, you guys can't see it. Oh yeah, you can see the switcher engine, not the first one, not that one. That one is a K line, the MP15. It's all right. They put the motors on the trucks, and it's supposed to weigh down the trucks and everything, but it kind of skips switches. But it's a beautiful model. I mean, it's a great runner if it's on nice long curves and stuff. It's a train that loves its curves. What can I say? Maybe when I get a stimulus survival check, I'll buy all the wood cart or sorry, wood can. Yeah, Tester's paint's getting expensive. It's like what, $2 or $3 a little mini jar. It looks like a penicillin, like or a Vax jar or a vial. It's like $2 or $3 a piece. It's like, geez, man, you guys are killing me. And it's not even, I think it's what, like 2 ounces of paint, 1 ounce. I think it's
Um,
0.7 ounces of paint. If that sounds
it's a quarter fluid
one one quarter fluid ounce for like $3. So it's like nectar of the gods. I love testers. It's just pricey, man, real pricey. Mike, yeah, I'll call you Mike. I'm sorry about that. um, you met a conductor named Mike at the NCRR. Did we meet Mike? No, we had.
also met the engineer.
Yeah, we met all the engineers and operators. I missed the diesel startup. It was my contact's fault. He just thought they were going to start her up a little bit later, but they started up at like 8:30, and he told us to get there around what 9. So they started up right before we got there. I wanted to see the cold start because I think that day it was like 26 or 27 out.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was really cold.
It took until the afternoon for all the ice on the ground to melt. So
Yeah,
I mean, it was pretty chilly.
and they still had what was it? All the snow and stuff was still on the coaches. Still really cold. And a mouth breather always have been. That's gotta be. Yeah, Corey, it was pretty cool, man. It was a little creepy. I haven't gotten a whole lot of EVPs. I got one out of the Paw Paw Tunnel out in West Virginia, which is a great location. I'd love to check that out soon. But definitely go with a buddy system because it's kind of a desolate place. I don't like to go that far away by myself. Paw Paw is like, I think the town population is probably like 20 or 30 people, but it was really, really creepy. We actually caught, it's not like a crash. And it's just from backstory, it's a C&O canal, Chesapeake and Ohio canal that was later replaced with the railroad system that runs below the hill. The tunnel was constructed, I think, the late 1800s, and it wasn't, or early 19s. It's very, very old. Um, it took them way too long to finish it. And by the time they finished the tunnel, and then all these people died building and blasting the tunnel through fights and accidents and horrific events, the tunnel became obsolete. So the CNO abandoned the whole canal and basically went to the railway that's below the hill because you don't have to worry about locks and water and winter and all kinds of stuff. A lot of history, a lot of dark history, but a lot of good history as well. Let's see. I'm also buying 10,000 count boxes of coffee stirs with matchsticks. Jeez, I can't talk tonight. What's the timestamp? I forgot what the timestamp is. I apologize for that. Starting to see CSX locomotives showing up here lately. Cut their power the past 2 days. Ooh, were they invading you guys? Because all I've seen my whole life is CSX and NS. Well, actually, that's not true. I told you I saw BNSF out in the West when I was out in Seattle. They had the multicolor scheme with the green, what's it, green, orange, yellow, and black. Gorgeous looking locomotives out there. And CSX it's kind of boring with the gray and blue. It does have the lightning bolt, which is kind of cool. It reminds me of like Kiss or something, or it is what it is. Gotta say, cold starts are the best. Love the smoke. Yeah, I was hoping to see a big old puff of smoke out of that GP. Actually, my GP9 second point. There it is. That's my Western Maryland GP9. I also have two more GPs on the shelf that are way down there, but I organized my shelf. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes. It's all organized by locomotive type, especially with Alcos. Yeah, I haven't seen an Alco in a while until I went up to Steamtown. They run mostly Alcos at the Delaware Lackawanna. Really cool. I mean, I haven't seen a whole bunch. I'm not really exposed to it. I'm um, Baltimore, Pennsylvania, most of lower Pennsylvania, and like Virginia. It's all mostly GM territory. But I mean, my 2032s on my shelf over there are Alcos, and let's see, I've got most of my engines on the shelf. I'm looking at them through the screen, or GM or GE, because I have a U-boat. I have a U-boat right there. So Let's see. Need a few Alco PA units because they look so cool. Yeah, I'd love to get some cool stuff. Just different engines. Love the Alco Growl. Hey Mark, how's it going? Ever been to Ream Reimer's Hollow? Love to check out those heavily. Hey, is that the Haunted Woods? It's in PA. It's in out of Lancaster. I've heard of that. It's pretty. It's like a mysterious forest type of thing. Like people go missing and stuff. Or I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but I've because I looked that up before
That's
he.
what happens there. I don't want to go.
Nikki's like, yeah, it'll be fine. Just bring a flashlight. Bring an LED. Bring one of those strobe torches. You'll scare off a ghost. Nick, did anyone ever ask you your favorite railroad yet? Yes. Okay, I'm stuck. Dang it. You guys asked me that last week, and I said Pensy, but I'm between like two because I like Chessie a lot. Not CSX. I like Chessie system or CNO. But I like Pennsylvania a lot. Um, yeah, it's just yeah. Everyone's like, well, you're from Baltimore, you like the BNO. Not as much. I feel like I don't know a whole lot about the BNO, but I know a little bit about Pennsylvania. I'm sure the book on Pennsylvania is like, if you bought one, it'd be like this big. So same with a lot of railroads. There's just so much history with them. But between Pensy and Chessie, just because of the graphics. Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Wood for crib walls, aka retaining walls. Yeah, I built one. I just built a fence out of these little craft sticks from Michaels. It's like 230 something a pack, and then I took a really small drill bit with my power drill, and I couldn't get the drill press to work because the bits were too small. And I drilled them through and then ran a string through them. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Um, I know it's about Alco engine, but the creaky sound the engine makes as it spins, that might be the compressor. I don't know. It's either that or some type of other generator, maybe auxiliary or something. But I have heard that it's like a screeching. We get a little bit of everything here on the Thayer subdivision. Even though the line is owned by BNSF, it's not uncommon to see foreign power from other railroads seen. Oh wow, BCR rail. Oh, that's cool. My town used to be GMS highest quality plant. Oh, the plant closed, tearing down the plant. Some of those old places, I wish they would just see them like, kind of fix up some of these old warehouses and stuff. Like the Turkey Hill experience was like an old silk mill. They had another facility where the parking lot is, but I kind of wish people would repurpose these old buildings. Like if you go overseas to like England and stuff, they have buildings that are like 4, 5, 600 years old, and you're just like this house is 120, and I love the space. I would never change anything, catastrophic with it. Just update, but not like gut, because I respect the history of it and stuff. But over there, you just see houses that are super old. Let's see. Local legend is it's just near Stewartstown. Yeah, like I said, just email me and yeah, I love to check that out. Yeah, I've got the gear to trudge through the snow. It's just I'm mostly worried about like visibility and stuff. Like if there's like a cliff line or if there isn't like a path, I don't want to get hurt. But like minimal snow, yeah, it's cool. But or if it warms up, one of these like this week it's supposed to warm up. But yeah, just let me know. I'll definitely check it out. Nick, I was able to get my GP40 diesel fixed. It just had to get the coupler and it came in today and I fixed it. Awesome. You should make a video on that because you never know. Like I did a coupler change on my saddle engine next to the MP15 and I reversed it because the back one broke off and was it yeah, the back one broke off. I removed it and I swapped it. So cool stuff like that. You never know. Someone might need that video to show them how to do it. You're the first person I've ever heard say Chessie. It's mostly because of our cat. We have a tabby mix, um, tuxedo tabby, and it looks like Peak. There's actually 2 cats. There's Chessie, then there's Peak. And Peak has the typical, I believe Peak is a male and it's got the
They're
M.
both girls.
They're both girls.
They're both girls.
They're both girls. I didn't know that. So you have Chessie and Peak. Peak has the M on her forehead, typical tabby. Um, Chessie's got, for some reason, it's like tribal striping. I don't know if the artist didn't know what a tabby cat looked like, but it is what it is. But she looks like Peak, and she hasn't been up here in a while, so I don't know what her problem is.
She's outgrowing trains.
She's outgrowing trains. Yeah, right. I'm gonna be an old man sitting up here playing with my trains.
Maybe that's the difference. She's a girl.
Yeah, you should get her a Lionel Girls train if you guys, get one of those for the cat. I don't have like 4 or 5 grand just sitting around
Cat
for
girls training.
even
She'll know how to run it, right?
even that K-line girls train's going for a lot of money these days. It's a Berkshire with a bunch of, you know, I don't mind the color scheme. I think it's cool. If it looks awesome under a black light, but it's the girls train. Doesn't mean it's for girls. And probably mostly guys have them now and they collect them. So a lot of older collectors, they put them in a safe and lock them away. It's pronounced Ray Myers Hollow, aka Hex. Yes, yes, that's what I saw. Yes, the Hex House. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw it's like an unsolved mystery type of thing. Yeah, I'd love to check that out. I'll show a vid on my stream so you know what I'm talking about with that Alco sound. Yeah, man, I'd love to see that too. Might be able to decipher it. You know, I was thinking Wisconsin Southern was our only train. Now I want BNSF because the color. Yeah, I love that color scheme. It's killer, especially that old Santa Fe. Like my F unit sitting behind me on the shelf. Love it. I hate they told down the old tore down the old Alco. I can't even pronounce that word. Schenectady. I'm assuming it's a native. I apologize for that. It's a plant. They tore down the plant. So many historical locomotives made there, and yet it all got knocked down for a casino. That sucks. I mean, good for you guys for revenue, but I mean, a casino. I mean, that blows. Hey, it can't be as bad as B&O's engine. Like B&O has the car shop. If you guys ever go to the Baltimore and Ohio Museum, there's the car shop. If you go on the Mile One Express or whatever, the mile, it's their train ride. It's only a mile long through the lovely inner city of Baltimore. On the right side, there's like a concrete pillar system, and then you can actually see the old gantry crane. That was the B&O engine, the engine house or the engine fabrication shop. Excuse me. That actually burnt down. So now it's a police training. They put a fence in. Now it's for horses, for police, for city and state police. So pretty cool. But yeah, it's still, they burned it down. So that's awesome, right? My grandpa used to work at a plant where they made trains. Giant ship motors. Wow. That's pretty cool. You know what company the plant was? I had a Chessie dog as a kid, Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Yeah, it's actually my school's logo. I went to UMBC, which is funny because our colors they're black and gold, and I'm like, Bay Retrievers aren't even. It's like everyone thought UMBC's was like a golden retriever. I'm like, no, it's a Bay Retriever. They're like, no, it's not. Their colors are gold and black. I'm like, no, it bad branding. They almost tried to change the logo a few years ago because someone got like upset about the dog or something. I forgot what they were. It was like a survey they made us fill out before I got out of there. But I'm glad I'm done with all that college stuff. Yeah, my brain's not working on names either. Trust me. Schenectady. That's how it's. Yeah, Corey. I'm sorry about that. It's That's one heck of a word. I'll have to say. The Alco plant was so big. UP, big boys, 844 Challenger, so much DNH and PPR stuff came from Alco. Yeah, Corey. From what Corey told me, he's outside of Albany. The Massac came long after the school opened. Yeah, it's born in Albany. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's probably why you like the snow affects snow and all that. Because the relatives in Rochester would say like if the snow got so bad they make like tunnels to get to school. Like school never closed where they're from. So if you guys want to guess the coffee again, you may not guess it. It's nothing fancy like last week. Last week I was working on the Sheets coffee. This week is a grocery store brand. I'm going cheap today. Yeah, trains do tell me about. Harry Potter train set. Have you ever watched the I've seen all the Harry Potter movies. I had a really good friend of mine that was into all of them. He read all the books. I can't sit there and read a book that's like this thick. It's no offense. Like I enjoy reading about things that are more like history based and stuff, like fantasy stuff. It's pretty cool, but um, yeah, Harry Potter stuff's pretty cool. I gotta admit it. Yeah, I never got into it as much as some other of my friends got into it, but I appreciate the story. It's a good story. It's like Lord of the Rings is like a parody of like World War One. I mean, excuse me. So it's a good story. I mean, that fantasy stuff can be kind of cool. Never got into. I mostly got into Star Wars, but I don't know all the ups and ends of Star Wars. I just know the basics to get me through. And I watched some of the other series, and Mandalorian's pretty cool. Let's see. We can Upstainer is 100%. Yeah, all my relatives from NYC. Well, no, sorry, all my relatives from upstate hated NYC. They said that they were taking away all the money and all that. They would always fight over it. They like refused to go. They're like, "Oh, it's a money pit and all this." I've always thought it was funny. It's like, yeah, haha. Not how Maryland works. It's crazy. Giant brand, no. Think cheaper than Giant coffee. Everything outside of
Actually, it almost was Giant Brand the one week.
yeah, it was, but it's not today. Think the cheapest coffee you can probably get at a grocery store. Everything outside of NYC is considered upstate. Yeah, that's true. BRB. All right. No problem. There's a coffee you can get off Amazon. It's called Death Wish. Very like the old school movies, like Death Wish, like the 80s action movies. If you guys ever seen them, those are like my favorite 80s like action movies with like Charles Bronson. Crazy, crazy movies. Have you seen Wanda? No, I have not. Yeah, there was like this old. Oh, she broke something. Her building's falling apart.
It's not all. Well, it is, but it is, but it's not.
Yeah, the crazy thing is if you get these models unpainted from Lionel, they're like $20. As soon as they're painted, they're like called like all kinds of like names and stuff. It's like the Jefferson House or like this Bishop House and like
Mine's the Morris house.
she's got the Morris House. Very nice. And it's so funny. Like once they're painted, Lionel upcharges them like 25 $30. So like these little houses, like the one I have up here, I'll spin you guys around. Well, you can't see it. Looks like yeah, all the way up there, the house on the ridge that I painted. $20 at an actual train shop. But if you buy them painted, they're like 45, 50, and they're not pre-lit. I mean, it's just a I think they dye the plastic. I don't think they actually paint it, but I think they just do a different mold. But it's whatever. I painted it for fun. It looks I won't make a comment. Well, it's not my best paint job. Let's just say that. Thank you so much. Each New Yorker has their own definition of downstate. I mean, I tell people I live outside of York, and they're like, "Oh, that's not Pennsylvania. That's like Maryland South or Maryland North." I'm like, "No, trust me, I'm in PA. I've got Amish up the street. I've got a railroad down the street. I've got you know city water off of a stream. I'm in Pennsylvania. I promise. I pay the Pennsylvania taxes. Trust me. So here, I'll give you guys a tour. We got a couple people in here. Let's see. I'll give you guys a grand tour of what I'm working on. So let's see. You might have to move out of the way for a second. I need honestly lean to like like a USB extender for the webcam if I can find one because like all this like little tech stuff for like webcams, all of it's getting harder to find because everyone's teleworking or teleeducating. I don't know if that's the right thing. If I have meetings at work, I never use my camera. I just talk on the phone. I don't like people to see me at work. Mostly, I'm just dressed like a bum, like I'm bumming it today. Um, but yeah, yeah, exactly. Seriously, yeah, I had an uncle. He lives up in Red Lion, or he still lives there. He's still my uncle. I don't know what I'm saying, but he lives in Red Lion. He's like, yeah, people will give you stuff for moving out of Maryland into PA. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is a Blue Spark microphone I got from. I think I told you guys a story last week. I got this at a music shop because I'm like I said I'm a drummer and it's like a junk music store and they had this microphone sitting there and I pulled it off the shelf and this is the capsule, this whole thing right here, and it fell off and then I was like, how much you guys want for these? Like 15 bucks, just take it, get it out of here. I took it home and soldered it together and it works great. I have it plugged up to a Behringer. I'm not a huge fan of Behringer products as a musician. Behringer's kind of like the lower below consumer grade, but this works with just USB, so I don't have to plug in an adapter. So I have it going off of it's called a Euphoria preamp system. It's an interface rather than plugging like a USB mic. I'm not a huge fan of the Snowball mics or which I know which are part of the company. This is a Blue microphone. They make the Snowball Mini, and like the Yeti. I'm not a huge fan of the Yeti. I think it's overhyped, but if you get a nice interface with a good preamp in it and then a decent microphone, I mean, you're rolling. Uh, Pretty cheap setup, you know. Um, you mean Zoom webcam? Yeah, I haven't done any of that stuff. We at work we go through Google everything, and it's like I'm not. I don't want Google to see my face, even though they're seeing it right now. Hi Google, how's it going? Because I am on the YouTube. Um, yeah, what was it? We had like this giant meeting. It was kind of funny. We had everyone in my floor, and it's a big department that I work in. So it's like 40 some people in one conference call, and they kept on saying like mute your microphones. We can hear something in the background. It's like 40 people at once. It was insane. So I'm looking at getting a mic for my studio setup. Yeah, I can point you in the right direction for what you're going for. Um, I've got a mic locker downstairs. I used to collect mics. They're all for like use, like because I actually have a studio in the basement, a music studio down there, and I haven't played drums here since I moved in. I've just been so busy with YouTube and personal stuff and work. So my neighbors don't know what it's like to hear a drummer next door, but one of these days they'll hear it. And I have all the music stuff downstairs. I still have stuff that needs to come over for when I moved and all that good stuff. Looking to doing your first live stream for your new studio Thursday for yeah, I saw that. I saw that on the 25th. Happy birthday. If it hasn't happened yet, happy pre-birthday. I'll make sure to check that out for sure. I'll be here at home. I'll make sure not to do any streams or anything. I'll watch your stream. That's how that's how it was on Monday or was that Sunday? Yeah, Sunday I did a random stream to test some stuff out and just have, just whatever. Or was
It's
it
Friday.
Friday? Yes, I'm losing it. She said, yeah, Friday I did a random stream. I was supposed to have practice, but I did a stream here and I was like, how many other streams are going on right now? And everyone's like, you have GFW trains and like this person, this person, this person. I was like, oh crap, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to tread on your guys' streams or anything. But here, I'll give you guys a tour after I plug in my computer. That'd be good, right? All right. And we got the green light. So yeah, it's charging. So here, I'll give you guys a tour of what I've been working on. Birthday is birthday's on Halloween. Lucky. Won't tell you guys my birthday, but I'll do a stream. So it'll be a surprise for everybody. How about that? I'll be trying some craft beers. The 25th is my actual birthday. Awesome. All my vids go up on Thursday nights. Yeah, I'll make sure to check that out. The adventure you guys did last week was it? Yeah, it must have been last Thursday. That was awesome. Like the you guys were out in that park where they had like the shooting range and stuff, and the mountain climbers and stuff. That guy climbing that hill, was he over he was over that lake or the quarry lake? I mean, that's insane. Like, awesome location and great video. You guys are definitely entertainers when you all are together. It's awesome. What are you doing on the floor?
You said I was gonna have to move
Oh,
for the floor.
yeah, Nikki's on the floor. Yeah, the quarry. Yeah, that was awesome. And then RJ did that funny like walk in. You guys, yeah, you guys made me like laugh so hard. It was great. So yeah, let me give you guys a tour of what's going on. Can you turn off your she's gonna turn off her ring light. So I've got so a studio update. I've got 2 ring lights now. So when I'm filming like reviews and stuff, I now have tons and tons of light on the train garden.
Just tons of light in general.
Yeah, I've
right
got
now.
tons of LED lights up here now. We got a whole new ring light set up. I actually need a new tripod for adventure stuff because mine, when I was out at the Northwest Trail, mine exploded because there's like a little, it's like a travel, it's not a gimbal, it's almost a gimbal, but it exploded. Like the stupid ring that holds the tripod legs in. I opened up the tripod and the ring fell off. So it is what it is. So here, I'll give you guys a tour of what I've been doing. All right. I only got like a 3-foot cord here, so bear with me. So here is the new and improved train wall. We have so much fun together. We got to get you. I would love that. I mean, also looking, I can't even talk. I'm looking to meet like new friends and stuff while I'm out here. A lot of my friends in Baltimore, mostly just my music friends, and the music industry is like so hostile. So I had like a lot of people outside of the band um, that were friends and stuff. It's all cutthroat. Um, it's sad. I wish we could all work together in the music industry, but it's like this band's that, this band's that. So the YouTube stuff has definitely been a change. It's been a very open arms community. It's been a great experience so far. And I've only been doing this for what 4 months, 3 months.
Well,
October 31st was my first video. So
like 5 months almost.
yeah, it's been a while. Love those lights. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm actually going to. So I got these awesome lights today. Actually, went to the depot and got these. What are they?
They're like Philip Hughes.
Yeah, Philip Hughes lights. So I heard about them. You can turn them off with your phone and stuff. So I got the rope lights for the shelf, and basically what it was that I got these from Walmart. Actually, I'm too far up. There we go. So I hung the Santa Fe poster up. I got my calendar up. That's for the month of February. It's got a very surprised youngster looking at a GG1. He's he's got like a stone cold face. I don't know if he's look at this. He's like depressed. I don't know if I've ever seen such a saddened boy to see a GG1 in my life. Nice sad. Like this is as far as I can go with the camera. But yeah, I remember when I got my GG1, I was like ecstatic. So he's upset. That wall is awesome. Love the trains. Thank you so much. Looking to get some LEDs that don't cause cancer or whatever for the trains. Yeah. Yeah, if I die from LED cancer, at least the trains look good. I'm sorry, but I'll probably die from secondhand smoke from all my Lionel post-war stuff before I die of cancer from LEDs. So, let's see. Yeah, music can be really rough. I've been a drummer for almost 16 years now. Holy crap. Yeah, since grade school. Started out in 5th grade and been rocking and rolling ever since. My friend's been through 7 bands in 4 years. Jeez. Yeah, I've gone through a couple bands and then guys getting, we were all stupid teenagers at once or are stupid teenagers and some of my friends got into some things I didn't follow with and I had to leave those bands. It is what it is. My band right now, we just have a few drinks once in a while. It's about it, which is good. It keeps our minds clean and all that good stuff. But the music's high energy, like 80s hair. So a lot of innuendos, a lot of suggestive topics for sure. But it's basically you could bring your family to see us, but you know, smaller kids won't understand our lyrics. But it's all clean. They're all mostly clean lyrics. So yeah, it's cool. And we did that on purpose just in case for like views and stuff or for the image you would call it. Let's see. Um my daughter has LED lights in her room. I need some too. I can't reach over over mount. Yeah, try Amazon. Like these are from Walmart. They were a little expensive, but I got them from Walmart yesterday. I hooked them up.
before the whole cricket
Yeah, you have the same RS3 as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, mine works pretty well. It's pretty much a K line. It's like a K line ripoff because the motors are on your wheels. It's DC and the pulling power kind of blows, but and the plastic gears. I don't know why they put plastic gears in that thing. Same with the U boat next to it. So I actually have another RS3 underneath the platform. It's a oh, what are you? It's a Santa Fe and it has zero pulling capabilities. It's toasted. I don't know why LED thing I see says this product is known to cause. Oh, so Corey, that's because of the lead, most likely. You're not gonna trust me. You'll be fine. Just don't handle them. Just wash your hands. It's probably because of lead in the electronic components. So you'll be fine. It's not from the light or anything. Because I actually work in the lead industry. So yeah, you'll be fine, man. Just when you're done setting them up, just wash your hands. It's because you can cut them and splice them. Like that's the only reason why they warn you because if you cut them and splice them, then hook them up to a socket, there's potential for getting some lead on your hands or something. Hey, Cactus House, or sorry, Southern. Jeez, man, I'm losing it. You don't know how bad I want to start 50s tribute band. Yeah, that'd be cool. I listen to everything, honestly, except modern music. I'm an old soul.
there's been many a times I've gotten into the car and it's 50s on or 50 on 50.
Yeah, I usually listen to 50s on 5 or Hair Nation, Ozzy's Boneyard. Here, I'll run some trains. I saw Matt said he's heading out, but if you want, I can run some trains before you got to run in the correct direction here. But yeah, thank you so much, Matt, for stopping by. Send me an email, man. I would love to go on some adventures with you guys. And Corey, check this out. Is this Corey? Does this look familiar? Here, I'll I'm a classic rock and blues, etc. Yeah, I love all that stuff. It's cool. No, it's actually a 2025. Here, I'm trying to get the lights on. I got to go through the app here. Fancy technology. It says your light is unavailable. Well, that's a lie. They're lying to me. Silver stack ones were always neat. Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to get these lights on so I can show you guys. Yeah, they all look. At least I didn't buy another Prairie. I bought a 2026. I had a 1666. They're both Prairies. They're just updated. They're pretty much sister engines. Here we go. Look at that. Uh
Stay time.
yeah, there's actually a daytime setting. I'm gonna go through these lights with you guys too. These are so much fun. Um Ta-da! Look at that. And there you guys are on my screen. This is my 2025 actually. Um yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I said, close enough. Yeah. It's a K4 in quotations, so I don't get anyone upset. It's a Lionel 027 K4. And I think it's a variation C. It has the silver stack, which is aluminum. It's got the non-spoked wheels, which is a plus. Let's see. Oh man, it's dark. Wait, I have a light on the camera. Uh so these are the like the older wheels. Who made the which ones? The Centrals or the Pensies? Because I have. There we go. You talking about these guys here? Looks like the original 2025. I think so, Corey. I think I might be off by a variation or two from variation A, only because of the front. Yeah, Baldwin drivers for the win. Yeah, I agree. I actually let's see. And I got this one running super smooth. And I'm also glad to see it has both headlights up there, the lamps. It's got both my lanterns. So the only thing that's given away that's I don't think it's a variation one is because this should be in silver from what I've read to be a variation one. If it's red and gold, I think it's a variation two or three. So I'm not exactly sure, bud. I think it's a three, but it does have a silver stack. Someone did fix the smoke unit to be liquid smoke capable. They probably did it in the 80s. It's got a clear plastic dome compared to the kits I have here to convert mine are all black. And I just resoldered it. And I had if you guys haven't checked out Corey's channel, Ours Trains, he goes live every Sunday, and he took one of these apart last Wednesday because you said it was almost workshop Wednesday, right? Let's see. Here, I'll move her up. And I got her working so smooth. Here, let me use the direction button. There we go. Randall, I finally ordered the Scale Trains rivet counter backpack or well cars the other day. I think when I review them, I'll compare them to the ones offered by Walters and Aethern. Yeah, I'd love to check out that video because I'm not too familiar with a lot of scale train stuff, but I was actually talking to the guy I bought this train from last what was it, Saturday, when I got this guy. He was telling me about all the scale train stuff he wants to buy and hopefully get into that at his private shop. Yeah, Corey, this thing's a nightmare. Um, the gearing parts weren't so bad. So like all here, this piece here, actually, do I have a brush or something up there
Where?
on the shelf? I can try to point it out. I need like a pointer. Help is on the way. Yeah, Toolbox Thursday. That is an awesome name. Or workshop. Yeah, you said like workshop Wednesday or Toolbox Thursday. Aha, I have a Q-tip here. And these are great. As a side note here, these long Q-tips, I use them to clean and paint stuff with. So you never know when you'll ever need one of these for hobby stuff. But this here, this little, you guys can see the lever. Actually, let me get closer in. This lever here is a little smoke lever. There it goes. So the original owner of this actually had the lever put underneath of this, which is incorrect. So it would never pump out smoke. So when I ran this around the first time, the smoke was just kind of sizzling out the top, which is really bad for these. You'll actually burn up the smoke unit. It needs air and movement. So yeah, I ended up fixing that, figuring out how that worked. This was a nightmare right here, getting this to stay, and then putting all this back in with your headlight wire is in here, your smoke unit wire is in there. I resoldered the lead off of the E unit to the smoke and headlight. Jeez, I'm losing it again. So yeah, and then I went through, cleaned everything up. It worked great. So I'm still fighting the congestion from 2 Thanksgivings ago. Oh my god. Sorry, buddy. I hope you're, hope there's enough Tums in the world to solve your congestion. Oh man, just started chemo and then nose blowing constantly. Yeah, we've been all stuffy. It's a stuffy winter here in Pennsylvania, but we're trucking through it. It's going to be hopefully a nice spring. We can get out and explore some railroads. Hopefully, some things open up.
Well, that stemmed from because Southern asked us what was for dinner.
Southern. Oh man, I'm sorry I missed that. I had a Salisbury.
But I didn't.
Yeah, Nikki's the comment queen over here, or the chat queen. So I had a Salisbury steak. Hungry Man. Oh, no, I didn't. I had a bowl from Hungry Man. We did Bacon Ranch bowl from Hungry Man. We did like a TV dinner night, so it's kind of fun. Just doing something different, Dude, Motive Monday sounds great because Railroad Motive Power. Yeah, that's a cool that's a cool little thing too. I mean, there's so many like little things you could do with like little names and stuff. But here, I'm gonna run some trains for you guys. And so if anyone's new to the channel, we actually got a couple requests a few weeks ago from some of my fans to run the trains with the lights off. So the cool thing is, check this out. With the new lights, I'm actually turning off the camera light. And I'm actually using an Tech camera plugged into my Mac, and it has a spotlight on it. So it's really, really handy. It's going to go to my fancy light app here. And let's see. Yes, it's going to be a night run. So check this out. And this looks like the coolest thing ever. But anyways, before I run anything, some updates. Yeah, Corey's digging this. So just really quick, some other things I added on the train garden. Let me move her back. Razor blades not recommended for dinner. I mean, it depends. I mean, they're probably high in fiber, right? You know, they always talk. Doctors always say you got to get your fiber. Oh. Nice ambience. Thank you so much. Love the blue lights. Looks sweet. Yeah, it gives like a black light effect. So
Not in fiber, iron.
yeah, high in iron and fibers. There you go. So really quick. I'll see if I can get the camera. I apologize for my horrible camera skills with this tripod. So I updated the town. I've got lights or street lights now. Where's a street light at? There's one right there. And those are actually old. Well, actually, sorry, going the other way here. All the street lights you guys see are actually old Plasticville lights. I drilled a hole in and then placed an LED inside. Um, and then I painted the wires black. The wires run outside of the poles. So I don't have one here. I actually broke a couple to practice on. But the cool thing is, watch this. They actually glow in the dark. So you guys see the lanterns now. Um, so that's how they originally did them back in the day. They would glow in the dark. So these are from like the 50s. So we turn them back on. So I drilled a hole in the side of them. Here, let's see if I can get one so I can show you guys what I did. There you go. You guys can kind of see the LED placed in the lamp. Whoops. Why is it doing that? So hopefully you guys saw that. And it was kind of a painstaking process, but I did that and I stuck them in, and the LEDs stuck to the bottom. And then what I did, I took a zip tie at the bottom of the base to zip tie the wires to the frame, and then you have a red and black wire. Well, I took Tester's green paint, painted over the wires to kind of mask them so it looks all green. And then the bottom of the LED actually looks like a part of the light support, so you don't even see the wires. So it's kind of camoed in there. So it's been a lot of fun. I got these cool station lights hooked up. These are old, really old school Lino lights. These two here. Bless you.
Yeah.
Uh huh. And what else? What else did I do? Oh yeah, here we moved the central out of the way. Oops, wrong track. It's like one of the longest passenger trains I own. It's insane. And then next to where is it? There it is. So you guys can see the fence I built. I'm gonna do a tutorial on that because I think a lot of you guys would love to see how to build some like simple fencing. And this fence, if you'd buy it through like Woodland Scenics, it would be like a decent amount of cash. I mean, maybe like 20 bucks or so. This project here cost me, I mean, I don't know, like 10 bucks, including the paint. So, you know, and you can, and that's not, this is not even half the pack. I mean, the pack came with 200 and it's like a 200 count stick pack. So you don't have to do any cutting. And I just drilled holes and then ran the wire through. So,
Good night, Southern.
Southern, good night. Oh, man, it's all good. I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I bought some bamboo skewers too for my farming stuff. I did a square fence as a perimeter for my road bed. I paved the road using like putty and stuff. So basically, I paved the road. I put some Woodland Scenics like black ballast that's like the coarse ballast in there to make it look like some stones. But the road's under construction, all that good stuff. And then I added telephone poles in town, added some trees, added some signage there. And those the billboards are actually from the 1950s. They're all Plasticville magazine cutout. Like, check this out. Like Wrigley's. That's from like the 1950s or so. And then I've got the ones on top of the general store and then the golf station. So yeah, let's get running some trains. So on top, I think Corey, you asked me what who made the BL2. I forgot to reply to that. Those are all Williams BL2s. Thank you so much. Yeah, these BL2s work really well on switches. So I'm gonna get all these trains a rolling. It's gonna get kind of loud, so if you guys write any comments, I'll try to type them. But yeah, typical post and post-war S trains are just really, really loud. Um, the Central and the BL2 are gonna be the most quiet, but the cars are just huge noisemakers. And then you guys should check out how long the Central passenger train is. Just count the cars. It's the train that never ends, and it almost kisses the other end of it as it goes by. So check this out. Yeah, there's a lot of smoke. It gets loud up here, but it's a lot of fun. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's crazy. The Williams is the loudest. The NYC train or the FAs are the loudest. Yeah, I was actually just under the platform for a couple hours, organizing the wiring. It was a mess. I was just trying to get it all cleaned up. But here's some other light settings that you guys can see. This was called Sunset. Hey, Corey, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Have a great night as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nikki's underneath the table. I think she's trying to put her model up on the table somewhere. Yeah, zip ties for sure, and S hooks or oh, what do you call those things? Like eye hooks or whatever. I still like the blue, but this is like the runner up. It's called like Sunset. I'm going to run something else. I'm going to give this old post-war engine a break. Woo. Yeah, I'm going to get secondhand smoke up here. Shower rod and curtain holders work too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to change out this steam engine down here. So I'm going to put another one up. Just get some different things running. Let's see. Yeah, she's trying to get her model up on the other side. Oh, there go the crossing gates.
This sounds sweet.
It's a work of art. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, Gus, I added a bunch of stuff. Whoa, wrong light switch. It's like the town's closed, lockdown. Oh god, there she is.
Snuffy nose and all.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'm not as graceful as the cat, but I'm not going to destroy the town.
yeah, I don't know where the cat's at. I know someone asked earlier, "Where's Catzilla?" I'm like,
She's in her hammock.
she's avoiding us. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I could just sit up here between the let's see who else is in here. Yeah, RJ, so check this out. Like I showed the guys earlier. Town closed, nothing here to see. Yeah, don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, right? It's Gus, you mean the scale that I'm using up here? But yeah, RJ, check this out, man. Not me. I'm nothing to see. Check out that. It's like the Holy Grail. These actually have some crazy effects too. I've got this whole remote here. This is the Walmart special. So I actually can go. My favorite, I think my favorite one so far is the cyan or the blue. But the blue, it's kind of hard to see things. The pink's kind of dull. Like I wish it was like a sharper pink because that hot pink's pretty cool with like display lights and stuff. Fireworks Factory. Yeah, I gotta catch up on all those. I think they're all on Netflix. But yeah, this whole thing like runs a program, typical like Amazon special. I had one on these from Amazon years ago, and the remote was like this much like longer. It had way more features, but I don't know what happened. I think my roommate spilled something on it or something. I don't know. He would always come in and like spill like food Yeah, it was nuts. If you guys ever live with someone, you know how that can be. Let's see. The coolest thing is it does like a color wheel because I set them up as a box. But some of these are kind of, if you're like epileptic or whatever,
Just be careful.
yeah. So that's like a color wheel that it does.
Oh,
I gotta
no.
go through all these. I gotta find. So I had the one. It was this color change, and now it's doing like a disco up here. So here, I'll just set it to blue. There you go. So you guys aren't going blind up here. But yep, I got a lot of stuff going on up here. Um, I put the town lights in. Got some more signage hung up and everything. Yeah, RJ, I'll give you the remote. You can be in charge of the remote. That's crazy. The camera's picking up on the refresh rate on the lights. I guess the hertz. I don't know if it's like 30 or 60 hertz, but it is. They are hooked up to AC, but I guess in that it'd be 60 cycle. So you guys are seeing the actual, the light.
That's not going to be the exact place that the house is.
Oh, it's gonna hit.
but
You're gonna get hit.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't want to block your house.
See, like she just painted this beautiful house. So and I don't want it to get hit by a train. That's
It's hard to work with. I'm not trying to mess up the rest of the station.
the problem solving of this is just build a larger layout. take over
No.
take over the attic and the spare bedroom, right?
No.
Yeah, she's on camera. She's like, no, no. Yeah, RG, I dub you the you'll have honorary privileges of the remote.
Better.
It's a little close, but yeah.
I mean,
Don't bigger is better.
bigger is better in the train world. I get it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, the spare bedroom is mine. So.
And Gus, I think this is all O scale, but this isn't like a scale layout. I like playing around with some toy train stuff. I like messing around with some of the scale stuff, but some of the scale stuff kind of looks ridiculous. Like,
Will it hit?
nah, you're good. We'll leave it there. So, for everybody who doesn't know what actual O scale stuff looks like compared to the O27 stuff, these two box cars, the Sentinel car in front of you guys, here, I'll actually turn on the lights. I'll get the real lights going. There we go. Good morning. So, the Sentinel car and the car behind it, let's see. Oh, let me get her in frame there. That C&O car, those are actual scale box cars. O scale, not O gauge. The ones behind it, the short guys, here, I'll move this up even further. Those are O27. So, all right, I'm turning her down. Yeah, it is a little offensive, right? It's offensive light. Here's a light called TV time. How's that?
See, that's why he's got to be your light guy.
Yeah, that's why you're the light guy. Exactly. I don't want to blind anybody. So yeah, these two, like the caboose and the boxcar, are O27. The steam engine here is O27 as well. So I got to mix a little bit of everything. All that good stuff. Here's that sense of humor. Yeah, I'm a goofball.
When you want to be.
When I want to be, yeah. All that good stuff. Let's see.
That house took me forever.
Yeah, the house took her forever. We'll get over there soon. We got time. What time is it? It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Yeah, we'll get over there. We'll take a gander.
For those that have been here long enough to know, I've been working on that house since before Christmas.
Yeah, that house was supposed to be done around Christmas, but it is what it is. Let's see. Gus says, "Yeah, I'm on an O27 kick. Not a problem. I just bought this engine and I love it. It's an oldie but a goodie. Um, it's it's a 1940s. I think she's a 47. It's a Penske K4. Um, it runs great. I took it all apart. It took me hours and hours to get it back together. It's you have to take all this apart, all the gearing and stuff, and that's actually ours trains that was here. Corey has an awesome channel. He took one apart. I commend him for that because it takes a lot of guts to take these apart. So many moving parts. And if you lose one of the pieces, like a screw or something, you're done. Like you'll never get them again. It's crazy. So I just got this, and it's 027. I got the boxes with it, and I got it at Iron Horse Trains, located in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and yeah, they are awesome people. So if you guys if you guys are around that area, definitely check them out. See, I missed some other comments. That's funny. So am I with a capital G. Sitting sideways. Oh God. The glue worked out. Yeah. Yeah, I bought her Tester's model glue. That stuff better work. It's like $1 million
No, she
a
said her glue
bottle.
worked out.
Oh.
No,
Well, that's good.
but yes, the tester's glue was working significantly better than the other glue I used
Yeah.
as well.
Testers, like I said, it's an expensive brand, but once, you get what you pay for. It's not a jip or anything. You definitely get what you pay for. Same with like Woodland Scenics. You're gonna pay a pretty penny for it, but most I'll say this, most of their stuff looks good, but it's expensive. Yeah, I love this engine. It's definitely part of the collection now. I've got 4 post-war steamers now. I have a 20-year-old Tester's model glue around here somewhere. I've got 20-year-old Tester's paint sitting on my shelf. I used it to paint. Where is it? See the freight shed in back there? Where is it? Yeah, the big old freight shed. That was painted with 20 exactly like 20-year-old Tester's paint. I had that paint when I was in grade school. Oh man, what was I doing? I was painting Pinewood Derby cars. Still works. You just take a little bit of thinner, loosen it up. And there's like chunks and stuff in it. So much fun. Can't find anything. Yeah, that's how it is. And then the crazy thing is how that works. Sorry. It's usually like when you're looking for something, you can't find it. Then one day you go looking for it, or you're looking for something else and you find the thing that you were looking for before. So it's like a constant, it's a cycle. Car models. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know there's a big industry in that, or like a big following for model cars. Yeah, I only built Pinewood Derby cars and always lost. I I'd always get beat by the kid that had like, you know, the aeroscientist dad that would like CNC the car. Like this kid, he brought in he brought in like a CNC cut, was like computer cutting machine. He computer cut a Pinewood Derby car and then won the race every time because it was like aerodynamic and all this. You could download the blueprints off of the internet. And actually, no, he didn't even download off the internet. He had them like on a floppy disk. He plugged up to his work CNC machine and cut it out. And he won. It was like, you got to be kidding me. Say it all the time. Yeah, yeah, it's how it is up here too. Everything's pretty well organized. I've done a lot of work up here, getting ready for stuff. Revel, AMT, Monogram, still have them all. Yeah, whatever happened to Revel? Did they sell out? I know they're German, right? I mean, they make some bad models, man. They used to make a lot of military models. Because I built a couple of Russian tanks that I blew up with like firecrackers when I was a kid. They're all Revel models. Um, that was a long time ago. I think I still have them. They didn't break or anything. We just did it for We like did it for a film project for school. Organize a mess. I mean, uh, pretty much. Let's see. Whoops. I gotta spin the camera around. Whoa. Right now, that's my shop space. And oh, look, Nikki's watching the stream. That's crazy. So, pretty much the only things that stay on the table are like the drill and the soldering iron. All the parts, all my parts and stuff are on my shelves. Yeah, sorry about that. It's like a episode of, or what do you call it? Like Cloverfield up here with this camera. And then in the back, like you can kind of see the styrofoam. That's like my supply bins and stuff. So it's like project wood, foam, all kinds of other stuff. So, oh god, Catzilla's back.
Well, she hasn't been up here yet at all.
Here, bring her over.
She's sleepy, so.
Oh, you're standing in front of the camera. You got to show.
There's Catzilla.
Yeah, there's the cat.
She's sleepy, so she's probably not going to be very photogenic.
Oh, almost dropped your $1 million phone for like the 10th time today. Yeah, I love all these old signs and stuff. I've always been big into advertising. So let's see. RJ, I got all the signs, actually, all the flammable stuff. Well, actually, there's one on there. It says like keep away from foodstuffs. It's got the grain. Yeah, the hazmat plaques. The one with the grain, it says harmful. I got that at a Love's truck stop like 15 years ago. And then the other ones I got from the B&O Railroad Museum. They did like a clearinghouse. They're like they were like $1 a piece, so I hung them all up. They're actual real railroad placards.
The Lion Bell, didn't we get that one in Strasbourg?
Yeah, the Lionel's from Strasbourg. The other signs, like the oyster sign, for more than the B&O. I don't know where I got those. I think the oyster sign I think I got from a relative, but the B&O sign was a gift. There's a bunch of other Lionel signage underneath. And I just hung up a couple of those. Let's see. Hey Nick, dial up internet. No, man, I'm on the Comcast up here. Well, I guess that is. Yeah, Wi-Fi up in the attic. Yeah, Henry, I'll put the turbine engine on. I know you like that engine, man. So yeah, let's see. Can you run your steam turbine? And also you should do it. Junkiest engines. I don't own junk, my friend. I know what you mean. I mean, I could do that with motors, but they would just burn up because you're running AC. You would just burn up the motors. You would just see up of smoke, and you just fry your brushes and armature. So with the DC stuff, I've got some other ideas. I got some. I've got some ideas that won't be as destructive. More so like science based. I want to make a wind engine and stuff like that, and actually build a live steam engine for the garden up here. That'd be a lot of fun. Got a book that tells you all the hazmat placards from when I was in the fire company. Yeah, I know what 1993 is like off-road diesel because I used to work in the construction biz. So I used to see that all the time. And I think like 2033 is like gasoline. I forgot a lot of those. Yeah, RJ, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even see that in your text. It's my bad. This thing's running slow. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Spectrum, great in my area. Yeah, we only have Comcast. We got the choice of like Comcast and some other dial-up something. There's an app you can download too for hazmat stuff. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. No live stream trains aside neck of other woods you're going to blow money to get them. Markland Live Steam Engine. Markland Live HO Steam Engine for the summer. Jeez, that's a lot of money, man. Yeah, no problem, RJ. Stay safe out there, man. Hopefully things warm up and things start melting. You guys can get exploring soon. It's been crazy out here, but take care, man. Actually, go back to the layout. I'll put that steam turbine on the outer track. Give this old steam engine a break. We have two choices at AT&T Spectrum 8. Yeah, it's crazy because like we have AT&T service out here. I'm on Verizon, but Nikki's on AT&T, and our service for Verizon out here is garbage. But she has full cell service everywhere except certain areas. But in the house, she's not even.
I mean, I would say so far in our travels, the worst reception I've ever had is like when we're in Knoebels, but even then I can
Yeah.
on their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, she's got bad reception at Knoebels, but other than that, it's like pretty decent. I mean, I'm on Verizon. Verizon works well at Knoebels, but yeah, AT&T seems to be the winner up here. So I'm gonna definitely get on that one of these days. All right, yeah, let me get the steam turbine up, and we'll get these trains running again. Put my train in reverse. Oh man, this guy's heavy. Whew. Put him down there on the rack. Where's my turbine? All right. Yeah, for some reason the other light won't connect. So, whatever.
It said there can only be one.
No. This tender is so heavy. That's crazy. It's when they used to make toys to last. Whew. All right, I got the Pensy turbine on the tracks. And we were talking about scale earlier. So yeah, this one's definitely this one's definitely an 027 model. It actually works great with this whole set of cars. Randall's got Straight Talk. Who's under Straight Talk? Is that Sprint? Don't put her on the platform though. Yeah, I don't want the cat on the platform. I just put all the telephone poles up and stuff, and I got the new fence and all that. Don't like Verizon. Our house is on 1 bar zone. Half a block either way is 5 bars. Yeah, that's the same with where we are for my service. The good thing is I found out my work gives us a discount. So when I do get on her plan, I'll be saving some cash for every month.
Be saving me some cash.
Yeah, let's see. Why isn't... Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Wrong way.
Shakers the train.
Nah, we're good with Gemma for now. She's a handful. But thank you for the offer.
You guys can't see her, but she's actually on the floor chasing the train from side to side.
Yeah, she probably sees the lights and stuff.
The phone booth fell down.
I'm gonna give these guys a break. Oh man. Say the turbine's still spitting out some smoke. It's got like that other type of smoke unit in it. It's got the I forgot what it's called. It's like a tube. There's like different types of smoke units, and one of them is actually it's kind of funny. Lionel actually calls one of their smokers a bowl. Sorry, I just had to turn off the Bluetooth speaker, but yeah, it's funny. There's like a bowl smoker. There's like a cylinder smoker, and there's like this other one. It starts with a T. It's like a I don't know. It's some type of tube. Let's see. I missed a little bit of content, or sorry, comments. Jeez. These run days are so cool. I can watch trains. Watch trains. Never have to travel. Well, welcome, Gus. You're always welcome here to see what's going on. Everything. Thanks, Randall. Yeah, I love these lights. I just picked these up today, and also the back wall and everything. Um, those were picked up yesterday. I have them right now. They're stuck in the blue. There's a Nikki on the bench.
Not on a bench. On a chair.
On the chair. Yeah, check this out. So it's kind of upgrading this whole train to be almost like, well, it's pretty much like a sound studio at this point. The way I have it all set up and everything, it is like a studio. So
Next thing you know, it's gonna be like when we went and played train games.
yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. Let's see. Henry says hello.
Hi, Henry.
Hey, Henry. um, yes, we have gone to train shows. I miss them dearly. That's like the third time I've said that today with between viewers and like other fans and other channels. Like I was watching RJ's stream. RJ was here for a decent amount of time. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and everything. I was watching a live stream of his, and I actually said, "Yeah, I miss," because he was talking about tractor shows and like farm shows. I know that was a big thing before all this kind of went down, like tractor pools and diesel. I know he's a big diesel fan. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to diesels and diesel trucks. So he used to do a lot of shows. It sounded like he did a lot of farm stuff or farm shows and tractor shows. Seems like all that's stopped as well. Let's see. Something make you smile for a while, then you custom HO trains. Oh man, yeah, I remember the HO days. I used to have some HO stuff, and I had a lot of N scale stuff too. I just stopped. Excuse me for that. But yeah, I just stopped buying N scale stuff. It was just too small to work with. Eventually we'll get an N scale garden, but right now it's this is the main show, so to say. Um Lionel O27 Trey stay on the track. Yeah, for the most part. Um yeah, I went to one New York train show. It's been many years now. It was the same week as the Cabin Fever show, and that was like an engine, small engine, and boats and planes, anything motorized or has a motor or gas powered or steam powered, except trains. It's funny, like Cabin Fever had everything but trains, but then across the way in York, they had the train show. So we went to both. We went to both shows same day. It was a very long day. I think we were there for like 6 or 7 hours between the Cabin Fever show and the train show. Ensko ran really well. They stayed on the track very well. Yeah, I mean, until you the biggest issue that I've seen with N scale, and I'm not knocking anyone with N scale. I own N scale. I love it. I think it's cool. It's like so tiny. It's like, how does this thing run? I love it. It's really cool. Um, I had my issues with switches. That was the biggest thing, or points. Um, that was the biggest problem I had. And it's no offense to anything. It's just because of the weight. It's all the between the math and the physics behind, trains and stuff on your tracks and pulling power and all this gets incorporated into this equation, and then you throw a switch into it. It's like, you got this little tiny wheel, it's got to go across this little flange. And I think most of it, oh man, who did the video on that? I don't know if it was, I forgot who it was. It might have been, I forgot what it was. Someone did a video of O scale, why trains ignore switches or why they always jump switches. But they did an excellent job, and basically it comes down to weight and distribution of your train. Like, you don't want the string line effect to happen. But yeah, Kato track and switches the best. Yeah, I had Bachman easy track switches, which are very problematic. I like the track system. I think it's cool for getting people into the hobby. Very problematic. Kato or Kato, I've heard people say in both ways. For argument's sake, I'll just say Kato track is the way to go. Plus, they have all these cool accessories you can put, like, you know, um, they have like an overpass, so you can do like an L or an elevated train. They have all of those. They also have, um, I'm trying to think of all the stuff like bridge accessories, trussel accessories, all that stuff. Yeah, when I ran N scale, I used Unitracks or Unitrack, and everything ran great. Yeah, the Bachman stuff. If you have it already and you like using it, that's cool. I just had issues with their switches; they would fry up, and I did everything correctly. I did all the right voltage. They run off the AC auxiliary. They would just fry up, and they have these little boxes that say direction, and you can daisy chain the boxes together. They would always fry up the switches, and I even complained to Bachman. I said, "Look, something's up with these switches. The coils fry in them or something, and I'm doing everything correctly." And they just said, "Don't worry." They were like, "We don't know what the problem is." So it was just kind of a bad experience. That was many years ago. I don't even think I spoke to him. I think I don't know, maybe one of my parents spoke to him or something. Um, Now they are not cheap but good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The track prices have gone up, especially for the ready to run systems. Oh, Nikki's running away.
I'm doing what I've been doing the whole time. Going downstairs, coming back up, going downstairs, going back up.
Yeah, I've also talked about this on this channel. The Lionel Fast Track prices are ridiculous. Um, for a piece of the tubular track I run, I mean, you guys, this doesn't look horrible. It's all old school tubular. Here, get you guys on the track. There you go. That doesn't look so bad, does it? It's all ballasted in using um, Woodland Scenics ballast and Elmer's glue. Yes, I know it's not to scale. It's not as pretty. It doesn't have all the ties in it. But the price, oh man, the price for easy or this fast track stuff is just crazy. Like I can get a whole section of tubular track, like a 3 foot, what's it, 3 foot sections or 1 yard. You can usually find for like $10. And that's like brand new, like new old stock. So now they're not cheap. Oh, sorry, you already said that one. Or I already said that one. Jeez. I think the next display, I think we'll go with loops, no switches. That's the best thing to run some of the older stuff. Um, yeah, Menards tube track. All my stuff here, I believe, is all Lionel. Some of it's used, like some of my turns here, like my 042 loops. I'll spin you around here. That loop is used. There's another piece right there, right into my siding. Um, camera's playing with me here. All of its used track. Someone actually painted the sides of it. So, but I have some fast track stuff. It's just in the boxes for Christmas. It's really nice for running under a Christmas tree or something temporary. Um, I looked into it for the garden, but it would cost me about 10 times as much than what I spent for track. I inherited some of this track, but the switches up top, like on my upper deck here, those it's an 022 pair from the 1950s, old school tubular switches. I had to rebuild one of them, and then I pretty much cleaned up the other. Someone fidgeted with the one so it wouldn't turn, so it was constantly. Um, I don't know why. Probably to maybe to bypass the anti derail system in it. But I just had to clean it up, and it runs great. I mean, I love these 022 switches. I got them also at Iron Horse Trains. He had them in a box brand new for a really good price. Lots of used switches on my layout. Yeah, same here. Um, the 022s are great. That's a great product. They work super smooth and everything. Got your Bachman Thomas train to run about 3 years in the attic. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, all these trains are up in my attic. But yeah, those yeah, Bachman's weird with some stuff. I have some cool Bachman stuff. I've got some really cheap Bachman. I've heard mixed reviews from a bunch of things, but I mean it is what it is. I mean, you get what you pay for. Um, my first train set ever was a Bachman ready to run set. Like my first real train set with transformer and track. But before that, I had Brio trains and one of these days I'm actually going to do a video on my Thomas wooden trains. Yes, I'm, mid to late 20s and I'll play with Thomas trains. Yeah, where is Jamie? No, she's been busy. Um yeah, she's doing well.
It is true. I was starting to wonder as well. I don't know where Jamie's at. She's usually here. She just might be busy today.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just like I wasn't here for Friday.
Definitely getting Brio trains for my daughter when she's old enough. Now watch for some of the old ones. Some of the older Thomas trains were found to have lead. Ow.
Sorry.
There
No, let's do it closer to see where
we
Cat's
go.
head went.
Yeah, cat's under the platform.
Oh,
Yeah,
there she
I
is.
I got started with you know what? My first train set wasn't Thomas, it was Brio. We had when I was really young, we had an education store in the mall that we grew up around. They had Brio, I think, are European. I don't know if they're English or I don't know. It seems like a lot of European toy makers really know what they're doing. Like Playmobil, if you guys remember them, like the plastic people that were they had like they were larger than Lego. They're like, oh,
Jeez.
she's in the platform now.
She went to Mount Gemma and now she's
Oh,
not under
geez,
Mount Gemma.
she's getting too big. Oh God, yeah. She just realized the telephone poles are up. Here, let me. Can you grab her down? I don't want her in the town. Oh God,
She went too far too fast.
there's a cat in our town. Oh man.
Hey Gemma, I can't reach her to grab her.
Oh my God. So, but anyways, yeah, my first train set ever was a Brio. It was a it only had four wheels. I mean, it was like it almost looked like a toy truck, but it had that nice wooden track. You could do all kinds of things, and then they sold the switches and everything. But my first Thomas train set ever, I got at Barnes and Noble, where they had a little corner in the back. It sold Thomas trains, and basically it was a figure eight, and it had a bridge. It had like these little fake bricks glued on the side, like it was a facade, like a paper facade, and it had an arch bridge, and the center of the bridge would come out. It's kind of annoying because it used to always fall down. And then, sorry, I'm like making sure she doesn't knock down my lights. I just put up.
She's being very graceful.
Yeah, she's being. Oh, she
Well,
she,
that was Nikki's fault.
she killed a billboard. But yeah, I my parents bought me a bunch of them. I actually have a Santa Fe in Brio, and then there's this other train company that came out. Or let's see, Sen. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it for my kids. I just need to sort out the Thomas ones because I heard they had lead paint. The red ones had lead paint. Yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy? So, so Mile High, or it is Mile High Rail. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was a different name. Apologize for that. So,
Was it on top of the golf?
yeah, it's on top of the. Yeah, the cat took out the oil billboard there.
Actually, technically, I took it out because I
It's all
picked
right.
her up.
It's all good. But back in the day, you could actually get the Thomas Train's roundhouse, and it had doors on each bay of the roundhouse. And the crazy thing is, I think that roundhouse went for like a couple $100. Those were very expensive. Um, I remember that as a kid, like you get like a catalog. The catalog would be like this thick, filled with Thomas trains. Yeah, yeah, it was like literally. Here, I'll use the. I We did this on Friday. Um, One of my viewers was like asking me about a beer car, and I looked them up on eBay. They wanted like $100 for like a Yingling car. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. But hey, let me look up. Let me look it up. I'll look up the Thomas Roundhouse. I'll show you guys on camera just to show you how much they might be going for. But my dad was like, he was like irritated. He's like, why is this so much money? It's all wood and everything. He built me a roundhouse. What? It's not even a round. Oh, it's a roundhouse without a turntable. And then the thing was, but Thomas, you had like, let's just say you had like this many bays, and then the roundhouse would have a cutout, and you had to have this special piece of track that might have been sold separately. I'm not sure. So you bought this, you know, pretty much like dream house worth of a roundhouse, and then you needed that special part to fit in the track for the roundhouse. So here, I'll look it up. All my Thomas stuff is at my parents' place in their basement. So a four-way switch. Yes, I remember those too. My friend had a bunch of Brio stuff, and it actually was like a platform, and you had a shed, and it would rotate like this back and forth between 4 tracks, and you could choose which engine to pull out of the shed. So, I mean, it's just so cool. I remember this stuff when we were kids. Let me go on the almighty eBay. Let's see what we got. I gotta go through. Yeah, eBay's dangerous. I could actually spend hours on eBay. Um,
You have some. Oh, that's
I
awesome.
have because like when the whole pandemic thing started, a lot of trains were going really cheap. I think people are just looking to sell, sell, sell. Um, but yeah, and a lot of MTH trains too. People were like, "Oh, they're going out of business." So a lot of people sold a lot of MTH stuff on eBay for cheap. They're just liquidating. So I picked up what I picked. I picked up my K4 and a couple other cars that were super cheap. Seen HO versions of the Thomas Roundhouse. Yes, I think they're Bachmann. It's weird because I've seen. Okay, this is really weird. I've seen Thomas G scale trains with the Lionel with Lionel licensing, but Bachmann makes a ton of Lionel. So I don't know if they both have licensing deals over it or whatever. Yeah, eBay is my wallet's mortal enemy. Yeah, it's bad. I've been pretty good. I've been going to local shops, trying to shop local.
Local
Um,
shops are your wallets worst
yeah,
enemy.
local shops, especially when I know the owners and stuff. Um, that's the thing, like create a relationship and you can ask them for things. I've got a couple contacts now for parts, which is cool. Here, let me turn this camera over here. It's a weird, I want to get the camera here so I'm not like looking at the screen. You guys are like over here. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Do you have the limited edition? I do not. Ladies from the Thomas and the Magic Railroad movie with oh god, what's his name? Alec Baldwin? Yeah, Baldwin was in it. That was a weird movie. With what Pincher or whatever. It's got like the pinchy, like the guy. It's like a hook on top of the diesel. His name was Diesel. They gave him a hard time, but he was just a diesel. He was just a jerk. Diesel. I actually have that on my Thomas stuff too, like the wooden trains. I think Pinchy came with the movie. So I think if you bought the Thomas the tank engine and the Magic Railroad, it came with Lady or Diesel. If that I don't know. Hey, what's blinking back there? I don't know. The light was blinking, so it's like what? Let's see. Randall, me too. I got some really cool Athearn blue box Burlington Northern Impact cars off eBay. Even came with 4 BN trailers and 1 Conrail trailer too. Man, that's like as you can find anything on eBay, really. I think last Friday I said you can pretty much buy everything except like I don't know, food and arms. I don't even know what you can't buy on eBay. Um, yeah, Athearn stuff is so nice. I don't. Do they make O scale Athearn stuff? Like, don't kill me for that, but I'm not exactly sure because I want to experiment with different brands. I have a ton of Lionel. I've got a ton of Williams stuff. I want to experiment out of the box. I have one Weaver car with the wrong trucks on it. I replaced the trucks. It looks. I won't even show you guys. You guys will laugh at me. Unless you guys want to see it, let me know. It looks ridiculous. I screwed up. The trucks broke when I bought it. Excuse me. The trucks that came on it were broken. It was used and it was at an antique shop. I brought it back. I bought 2 used MPC era trucks, thought they would fit. They do fit, but they don't fit. Yeah, I'd shop local too. Unfortunately, there are no more dedicated train shops within several hours drive. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been through that before. Not hours drive, but several minutes. Up to I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes away. Like when I lived in Baltimore, because there are no train shops in Baltimore that I know of. There were a couple. There was Klein's, which is now modeltrainstuff.com. You can still type in MB Klein, comes right up. There was French's trains in the Dundalk, which is near Baltimore City area, like that whole metropolitan Baltimore metropolitan area. There was another one out. Man, I don't even know what happened to them. There's a couple, but not a whole lot. There was one in Baltimore City. The guy was really, really odd. It was years ago. It wasn't Klein's for sure. Klein's is great. This might have been just a private shop. The guy refused to repair one of my older trains, and then he pulled out this like really expensive train and said, "Why would you want to repair that? You can just buy this for the same price." So it was like really upsetting. We didn't shop there anymore. um, just finished upgrading those cars to KD 28's 28-inch wheels and 150 whisker couplers. Yeah, that's gonna run really nice. Yeah, I actually have a couple cars and stuff I want to upgrade here eventually. Let's see. There's a really cool anime show called Galaxy Railways. It's a parody of the Big One, and but the show is referred to as the Big One. Where's that located? That sounds pretty cool. Yes, they do. I have a Pennsylvania Railroad car. No, it was wires hang down. Touch the act. Yeah, yeah. We talked about that on Friday. Yeah, my New York Central cars do that. It's really annoying. The wiring comes down, and every time it runs over a switch frog or the accessory track, it hits and actually makes the whole truck skip up. So it's kind of a flaw in the design there. I drove by Full Time Hobby in West Plains yesterday. I don't know if they moved or went out of business. The building was empty. Yeah, I know a lot of these old train shops can't really. It's really sad. Like I don't know if they can't do the competition between like online stuff or what. I mean, it's just really sad. Um, Denver used to have Caboose Hobbies, which is the world's largest train store, but they moved to a new location and became a shadow of their former self. Man, that is so sad. Like I've seen that happen with a lot of shops, especially MB Klein. Like they're all online now. I think they might do like curbside pickup, but I like to actually go in a store, see the trains run. If they have a display table, I used to ask before every train I bought, even if it was new out of the box, I would say I like to see it run. And I know I was being a pain in the butt to some of the dealers because they're like, "Oh, it's new, it's in the box, has zero whatever." I'd say, "Look, please, can you please open it and place it on the track? I like to see it run." Because I've been burned sometimes, brand new out of the box things, they don't work. And I don't know if it's because of shipping, because they're coming overseas on a boat, for a week or whatever. I don't know, but even the turbine engine you guys saw tonight, and what else was it? The post-war stuff I don't really care about. I can fix that. It's usually two things that are wrong. Your motor, it's either a short, your motor, well, sorry, a couple things. Short motor E unit. That's it. But with the newer electronics and stuff, I like to see them run, make sure all the articulating parts or articulation is there, make sure all the sounds work. I like to see the stuff in person, hold it, feel it, look at it, not go online and say, "Oh, these are the reviews." That's not really cool. I miss that whole thing. I think COVID pretty much closed them down for good, but I was able to pick up some rolling stock and track when they were open. Man, that's always good. It's so sad. Just Google Galaxy Railways. You should find episodes there. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. It sounds really cool. Yeah, let me eBay that roundhouse for you guys to show you it exists and how crazy it is. Um, on my news feed now, there's beer cars. We found a Yingling car. It was going for $105, and I'm just like, I can get an engine for that. Like, like you can buy a post-war steam engine for and a tender for that. It's crazy. So let me look up Thomas Roundhouse. It says TV character, comedy, and more. Oh, that's not it. That's like the plastic. So, does anyone remember this too? Like, make sure it doesn't show any of my personal information on here, but here you go. Does anyone remember like when Thomas Trains went to, if it will do it, like this plastic crapola? There you go. There's a nice view. They went to this plastic stuff, and that was coming out when I was like end of high school, and I was like, "What is this? Like, where's the wooden?" I know plastic's probably cheaper to make than milling out wood, but it just isn't the same. It's not a show for the kids. Yeah, no, it's all good. Now, this isn't the one I'm talking about, but this is a. I don't know if it's wood or not. It looks like it's wood. So here's one of them. Look at that. So there's one of the. See if it'll focus. Oh, come on. There it goes. Look at that. So that's one of them, but that's not the big one. This one's 28 bucks, but it doesn't have that piece I was telling you guys about that fits in there. So, um, let's see. Look up Brio 33456. Certainly. Yeah, this is the wooden roundhouse. It's going for 45 bucks. I swear when these things came out, it was a big deal. Look, here's a full really quick. Here's a smaller roundhouse, but look, it has a turntable with it. For a kid and you see that, I mean, that's awesome. Especially like I can't afford a no scale turntable. They go for a couple $100, especially the Atlas one and all that. So let me look up that Brio. Brio 33456. Yeah, it's like a complete copy of the Thomas one. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm assuming this is it. This one's going for almost 70 bucks. There you go. Right there. Yeah, same here. Like, I mean, if you guys want to see me set up my old Thomas trains and make like a crazy layout, it'd be kind of fun. I wouldn't do it during a live unless we do a goofy live stream, maybe like mount the camera up top and then do a view up here on the floor. But I have like a box that actually, I think it's like a sleeping bag box that was reinforced with tape. The box weighs like 70 pounds because it's full of the wood, all the wood train stuff. Ugh. Would you guys want to live stream of that or just just do it and make a video? Because I still have most of it. There was a either way I'd watch. Okay, yeah, you get to see me crawl around the floor like like a little kid. Used to get a lot of carpet burns when we were kids running around. Um, God, we used to do. Well, actually, we had a wood floor. Let's see, however you want to do it. All right. Yeah, it depends. I have to grab them from my parents' place, and once they're here, they're here. I mean, I'm not taking them back. They've asked me multiple times because I moved out in August. They're like, "Do you want these Brio trains?" I also have Lego trains too. I don't have room for them. Like I have got this beautiful studio space up here. There's a lot of weight up here. We have the train table, the shelf. The shelf behind me is easily 200 pounds worth of trains and stuff. The shelf's made of pine. It's the lightest stuff you can get. But my attic doors, like this is filled with Christmas stuff. In there, the scary door, it's filled with Halloween. This side's completely empty. The other door with the no trespassing sign, that's completely empty. because there isn't a light. It's a little creepy in that one. But whoever went into that attic door, not the big one here, there's a crawl space. They put a nice light in there so you can store completely filled with Halloween. And actually, I did do a Halloween video. It's actually my first YouTube, or no, it's second video, I think, right? The Halloween, because my first,
First or second?
yeah, I think it was my second YouTube video. The first one I did was the Howard Tunnel. If you guys haven't checked that out, definitely take a look at that video. You can see how the channel's really progressed over time, and that was me following the NCR Railroad. I biked like, oh man, I was almost 40 miles that day worth of biking to get footage. Yes, I have Lego trains. I got the first one. I've got the first one ever. It's like the train, it literally looks like a triangle. It starts up here and it just goes, it tapers. The passenger cars are like these giant cubes, and it's an auto train. It had what, two coaches or one coach and then an auto train coach. I also have a BNSF. I have a BNSF Lego train. I think it's a GP38 or GP40. It's beautiful. I mean, it's all Lego. It's real, typical boxy Lego. It's an actual kit. Um, what else? I also had I don't think it was a TGV, like high speed train, but it was definitely like a high speed train of some type. I also built my own hopper car. I used to build all my own cars and stuff. I would just take kit bash all of them together, keep the instructions, and it's whatever. I had a Grand Central Station of Lego train stuff. Now that I think about it, I think I had the Ghostbusters. Yeah, I had the Ghostbusters fire station too.
But you didn't have the Ghostbusters pinball
No, I did not have a Ghostbusters pinball machine. If I ever had the opportunity to buy one, I'd buy it.
machine.
It's gonna be like 10 grand.
I'd play it for forever.
Yeah, Nikki would play it all day. Your niece is into Legos. Yeah, I love Legos. They are a little expensive. They've gotten very expensive. Part of that I think had to do with, there's a whole documentary of Legos on Netflix. It's like the toys that made us. They go through how their molds were stolen. Like they do like the vacuum molds and stuff. The extractor molds were like stolen or something over time. The patent. So I think they're trying to recover. I don't know if that's entirely true, but their prices have gone up. We used to go to Walmart as a kid and get like a little Lego set. I remember getting they didn't have Indiana Jones yet. They had Thunder Jack, which is like their knockoff Indiana Jones. But yeah, I used to get like the Thunder Jack sets. And then when Lego City came out, they had like these giant people. They weren't like the normal Lego people. All good times. All It's making me think way back to those good old '90s when toys were much better than they are today. Those Lego trains are sweet. There's a Lego group in the area that set up a massive Lego layout at the shows. I might have seen that train garden. We had a club come by. The last train show I went to in Timonium, I dragged Nikki with me. My dad was with us too, and yeah, they had a huge table. I mean, it was probably like a, I don't even know, like a 15 by 10. It's like this giant box layout or giant rectangle filled with Legos, and it just went up and up and up. They had all layers on top of one another. Yeah, I've noticed Legos have gotten more expensive lately, but they do have some cool stuff. I agree, but between the I don't know, I think they put instructions online now and stuff. It's hard to say. I mean, I love Legos. I can't get enough of them. They are a little pricey. That's all. Hey, good night, Henry. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. Uh, Stay safe out there as well. I'm gonna have another crazy week ahead, but we'll get through it. Yeah, I like point the bottle away. It makes a weird. It's like those NFL water bottles or whatever. I carry this thing like everywhere. So, oh, they redid the ghost. Hopefully, they didn't do it to the last movie. That last movie was garbage. Like, hopefully, I don't offend anybody with that. But yeah, that Ghostbusters one, awesome. Ghostbusters two is like, I think I like it just because it's the same crew and everything. But Ghostbusters three, not good. Was not a good one. Ghostbusters Afterlife is coming out hopefully this summer. I'm gonna be all over that. I'm gonna try to get my well, if theaters open, I'll try to get a premiere seat for that because that's gonna sell out quick. Hey, Jamie's here. How's it going? Busy night. Yeah, that's what we thought. We actually Henry asked like where's Jamie at? And I'm like, she's doing well. I know I was gonna say, I know she's busy. Yeah, everyone, you guys should check out Jamie's channel. She's been building these amazing models of like what are they like medieval structures? But it's like brick by brick. I'm like completely amazed by that, and it's so cool. I watched the one video. I'm sitting there like going like this. I'm just like, how is she doing this? It's amazing. So definitely check those out. Honestly, can't remember. I remember glancing at it, walking through the store. Yeah, yeah. I haven't bought a Lego set in a while, but that was a gift. I think it was the Ghostbusters. It had the pole and everything. And I think it also had Ecto 1. So that was a cool feature of that set. Had to be worth a fortune. So let's see. Yeah, Jimmy's house is up. Hey, GFW's here.
You mean Nikki's house is up?
What?
You said Jamie's house is up.
Oh,
You said
sorry.
Nikki's house is
Nikki's
up.
house is together. It's up on the hill. I'll show you guys in a minute. GFW's here and Jamie and yeah, we got a little bit of everyone here. It's another late night party. How's it going, GFW? Yeah, Friday I ran a live stream. It was a random stream, was not scheduled. And everyone's like, well, GFW is doing a stream right now. I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean to stomp on your parade, but um I'm sorry about that. It was just I was just bored on a Friday night. I was like, yeah, let me stream. I got a couple of views. It was all in good fun. Yeah, I guess I'll have to show you guys the light show again. Um, this is now starting to look like an actual studio.
Let me slither out of the way.
Yeah, Nikki's on the floor. I don't. It's probably nice and cold down there.
No, it's just a little more comfy, considering how uncomfy everything else is for me right now.
Yeah.
For those that missed it, Nikki has a slight cold.
Let's see. I was gonna say, how many people are in here right now? We have a good crew. Welcome everyone. Yeah, so we have. So I'll show you guys this because we missed. The model villages uses the same landscaping materials as model railroads, and when it's done, I'm going to incorporate into the upcoming layout as a Renaissance. Yes, I remember you said that. So yeah, medieval Renaissance. I know they're completely different times in history, but I can't wait to see that all done. I'm still amazed by those little bricks. Like, you guys check out her model of that. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, these little baby bricks going to each one at a time, and then I guess you detail and paint it all up, and it's gonna look awesome. The model I've done of that or similar thing before was a brick house. It showed you how to build a brick house. The bricks were like this big, like that by like that high, and it was a mess. I made a complete mess. It had like grout and everything. Oh man. And then when you're done, you had like a 30-pound fake brick house with a cardboard roof And what I did, I think we actually, I don't know what we did. I don't know if we like lit it on fire or something for like a movie. Like my friends and I used to do like little movie clips in like slow mo when slow motion came out on cameras, on like cell phone cameras. Like a friend of mine used to do all kinds of stupid things with models that were not like for trains or anything, but just we used to play with fireworks and stuff. But yeah, it was just all in like because him and I got into cinematography and stuff, special effects type stuff. Nothing meant to hurt anyone or be like destructive. We were just into practical effects. That's the best way to put it. Because I got into like fully artistry, like making sound effects and stuff when I was in high school. All kinds of fun stuff. We did a lot of dangerous stuff to get a good shot, but it was a learning experience. One of the cooler ecto ones, not color. Geez, I remember was seeing was the one from the animated series. Yeah, I don't think I was allowed to watch the animated series. Like my parents would like say like, "Oh, what are you watching?" They'd take away the remote. Between that, like it's funny. Like I had a lot of friends in high school and grade school that watched WWE. I was not allowed to watch that as a kid growing up, and then when I got older, I got into it. Kind of fell out of it, but hey, it was just entertainment. We are kids. I think I got back into it when I got my Xbox. I was playing Monday Night Raw, or no, what was that? SmackDown versus Raw, like 2010, 2008. Like those are fun. Good old games. Yeah, the bricks are very small. I have to put them next to Legos or something so you can. Oh my god, smaller than two times a Lego.
2 by 1.
2 by 1 Legos. You're talking like the mini bricks. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of patience. Flashing lights time. Yeah, Henry fixed his train. He fixed the coupler. He got the part in today. So brand new train too, and I'm glad to hear that he can get that fixed. So guys, I'm gonna give you the tour. Uh,
And
Tour number 2, which is fine. I love you all. You guys are great. I'll do the tour a million times. If someone says, "Hey, show me the tour," I'll do it again. I don't care.
now you're
So
gonna have them doing it all night.
yeah, it's fine. Like I don't.
Hey, show me the tour.
Yeah, it's all good. So check this out. Behind us. Ooh. So I bought LED lights. I got LED lights from Walmart for the shelf. Exactly, GFW. It's like new audience. Ooh. No, you guys are great. You guys are the reason why I'm here. So see, look, all these other cool people come
Hi,
in.
Sean.
Hey, Sean, how's it going? So you guys are all here for the tour. So yeah, welcome, welcome all. So I got this cool LED setup. Came with a remote. So right now I have it set on blue. I thought it was like the most like
I just realized that it didn't have the light show going.
yeah the light. So it goes through all like RGB. Pink's probably like my least favorite. The blue, for some reason, just comes out the best. But also on the cell phone, I've got the main lights in the attic hooked up to a their smart lights. So I have the app here. It's called the Wiz app, which is kind of funny. I can set the room to whatever colors I want, or I can also turn off the lights. So here we go, and they turn off nice and slow. Ooh. So yeah, I'll show you guys the rack. So I organized my train rack in the back. Here, I'll turn them on white so you guys can see. Where's the normal? White. So I organized the train rack. So on top are all my high noses.
Oh, that's a little
Huh?
harsh in the camera.
Oof. Sorry, y'all. Here, let me get. Well, that's not going to help. That's good, right? It's green, but it looks white. So that looks really
I'm
cool.
yellow.
Yeah, it's like a yellow. Yes, it is mood lighting. So, basically, yeah, I got this cool remote. Um, they do all the colors and stuff. It does like a light show. I'll show you guys in a second. But on top, I organized all my high nos from the GP9s going all the way down to the SD40, and then on the ends are GP9s. Below on this shelf here, we have my NW2, MP15. Keep on going down. Two saddle tank engines, my Plymouth, and then I believe those are GP. I think those are SDs as well. Then if you go to the lower shelf, the longer engine all the way on that side there, those are my E8s or E7s. I got the FAs set up there. My whole lower shelf there are all my FA units. On the end, that's my GG1 right there. Below that's the EP5. Got the U-boat, U36. Normally I had my two BL2s sitting there. Got my Alco A units on the bottom. I got my RS3 on the middle shelf. And then where the chair's at, that's my J class. So yeah. So been doing a lot of organization, hung up some more classic Lionel stuff. Got my Lionel 2020 calendar for Christmas. And it's a very sad. Here, I'll show you guys. He's the most depressed child I've ever seen looking at a GG1. Look how sad he is. Look at that. He's just like, oh. He's just like, oh, a train. So every month we'll have the picture of the week, I guess, or picture of the month. Um so yeah, that's the major part of the tour. I cleaned up a lot up here. And my the camera won't stay up. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Um Yeah, we're almost at 100. And when the 100 shows up, like I said, I'm going to try to hook up StreamYard so we can get you guys in here and show us what's going on, do a little bit of a segment, talk to one of y'all. And try not to pull too many people in at the same time because it gets kind of chaotic. But I'm going to try to work out StreamYard. I promise. Like I said, for 100, definitely doing the StreamYard thing. I'm hoping by next Sunday we'll have 100. Um, YouTube has been kind of odd. I've been getting like new subscribers, but they end up either I don't know what happens. Like I don't know if it's like an algorithm thing. They end up going away. Like I'll get a notification, and they're like legit YouTubers too. They're like official, but YouTube like takes them down. I don't know. I don't know. So it is what it is. We'll get through it. There's millions and well, there's billions of people out there. But yeah, we're at 92 right now. So thank you guys so much for all the support and love for the channel. And you guys are my support network. On YouTube, I have another support network on the floor. She's my moderator and lovely lady. So you see 8 more on my screen. So yeah, let me show you guys the other cool things. Yeah, we got 9 in the stream right now, including Nikki. So 8.
I don't count.
Nikki said she doesn't. Yes, she does. She counts. Nikki counts, right, guys? Thank you so much, Gus. And Gus, I love your channel too, man. You guys, what you do is like amazing. You make me laugh, and that's important. Sometimes in life, you gotta have a good laugh. He'll get 100 in no time. Thank you so much, GFW. So guys, on the train table, I'm actually gonna turn off the white because it's messing with my town. I'll turn it to red. Ooh, look at that. Or actually, let's try blue. Yeah, blue's cool. So I've been working on the town. Dang, I've been here since the abandoned NCR tracks vid. Time flies. Well, we've got a lot more abandoned videos coming out. I got some stuff in the books. I'm waiting on some of my awesome YouTube family to get together and do some abandoned rail videos. Hopefully when the snow melts, we'll get out and explore some rail lines. I don't want to give you guys too much detailing. just in case it doesn't happen. But um, yeah, I'm hoping when the snow and stuff stops, we'll get out there and explore some more abandoned tracks because there's millions and millions of abandoned tracks out there. Almost midnight. What are you talking about? It's only 11. Got a whole nother hour. We go till 13 on this channel. We don't stop at 12. We stop at 13.
Actually, some 14 or 15.
So we just keep on.
We just might not sleep.
Nah, we don't
Who
sleep.
knows?
And that 24-hour stream will happen if I get to 1,000 subs. And I will sit here. I will have a whole fridge. Well, by that time, if I get 1,000, I'll have a whole fridge of Monster sitting up here. Well, the cool thing is with 1,000 subs, you get.
Give you a cooler. You're not having a fridge.
Well, with the 1,000 subs, you get to use the community tab. So I'll be able to show you guys like preparing for the 24-hour stream. It'll be great. I'll have like a bed set up here. You can do shifts. I'll have like,
Shifts.
Maybe I'll have some special guests come over for the 1,000 sub. Because by that time it'll be a couple months away. But it'd be kind of fun to like show you guys the process of getting to that 1,000 subscriber stream. Um, I have some stuff planned for that. All in good fun. Let's see. Hey, good night, Randall. Thank you so much for being here. I love hearing your stories and everything, and please be safe out there. And for everyone who's new or been here before, Randall he's a true railroader. He's out in the BNSF, so wish him some love and luck. Hopefully his crews and stuff work out tonight. No bed, you're staying up all night. Maybe I could have some special guests over here, I'll get GFW to show up.
Does that mean that Nikki has to stay up all night too?
Yeah, does that mean Nikki has to stay up all night? I think maybe. So
if I have to work, it's a no.
Yeah, Randall, yeah. I'll work that out. And for anyone on here, check out the Facebook for any updates for that. So you guys can join in and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you later, Randall. Be safe out there, man. Have to join Discord. Oh man, like my phone's already off the hook between like YouTube notes and everything, which is awesome. I'm just not used to the phone travel or the traffic. So but yeah, for I think Randall saw the updates on the layout. Man, we have a good group here. And 15 likes. Wow. So on the layout, for any of you guys that were here earlier, you might know. So I actually I finally got the street lights hooked up. These are old school Lionel street lights. I know they're completely out of scale. I love them. They're classic. Also have my old billboard set up. I got this one down here. These are like magazine clipping billboards. Same with my favorite one is actually behind the computer. It's this guy in sunglasses for it's called SolarX sunglasses. He just looks really cool. It's like 50s, like retro nuclear era artwork. And then on the table, check out that. I got my street lights hooked up. So definitely going somewhere with that. The street lights are actually wired with LEDs, and they're old Plasticville street lights that I drilled a hole through. And on the lenses, I literally just drilled a hole through the lens and then stuck the LED in, ran the wire down the pole through the loop. See, I gotta get close to one of these so you guys can see. Let's see if I can get to this one. There's a good example right there. So I ran the loop through the top, ran the wires down, I zip tied the bottom. You guys can see the green zip tie. And then the wires are red and black. And what I did, I took what is it? I took Tester's green paint, matched it up to the pole, and I painted the wires. So you guys can't even see the wires, and they're camoed in there pretty well. and I painted over the zip tie. So now I have street lights. And the cool thing is with these, if you guys know Plasticville, um, let's see, get it on there. The Plasticville lights are actually glow in the dark. So if I turn off the town lights, they all glow in the dark for like a little bit. They're quite old, so I don't know. Let's see. I missed a ton of comments. I'm so sorry. Nick may be doing it solo for a while. That's fine. I'll be up here. Unsupervised, that would be dangerous. I haven't caught the house on fire yet. I got all these lights plugged in. Somehow. I've got 15 years experience wiring this stuff up. Hey, it's like, I'm doing well when I get one of these Lionel beacons spinning. There we go. And this is the beacon that works off the heat.
It's only you'd be unsupervised with the 24-hour stream because chances are I'll have to work.
Yeah, Nikki will probably be at work. But yeah, actually, it took us a while. My dad and I got this beacon spinning. And if you guys have ever seen these operate with the special light bulb with the divot in the top, and the heat makes the lens spin. So when the heat's on up here, this thing spins really fast. Right now, I turned the heat off because it's been too hot up here. Because heat rises right through the attic, so it is what it is. But it's working great. But yeah, I'll be fine up here by myself. I don't know, maybe I'll get some friends to come over. Maybe get some of you guys to come over, help me do the 24-hour stream. By that time, the COVID stuff should be kind of calming down out there, calming itself. Oh yeah, so the lights. Man, I forgot the best part. So I use this Wiz app through the Philips lights that are like smart lights. They're not dumb lights, they're smart lights. And let's see. Apparently this one's not even on right now. So far these are my favorite colors on the layout. My other light apparently is unavailable. This is all this technology. Oh man. I have to reset the app just to turn on my light bulbs. There we go. All right. So it's all blue up here. So oh yeah, let me turn this off. It's my light on the webcam there. You got like this weird black light effect for everything too. Whoops. So I'll run some stuff. I'll run the quiet stuff because I don't want to be too loud. Let's see. Blue looks great on the stream, both with the layout and with the studio view. Yeah, I love this color. I mean, it's like a weird black light color. So let me get some stuff running here. Here, I'll run the turbine engine around. The Williams turbine. It's pretty quiet. Well, there's actually a color setting on this app called Daylight, and then there's another one called Twilight. So let's try the Twilight one. Ooh, there it is. It's called Sunset. I love that. Yeah, Jamie, I love this as well. I mean, it's just a couple. It's literally like two smart lights and a set of LED lights. I mean, it really puts the studio together up here. My previous layout was in a spare bedroom, and I put in blue lights. Almost always had them on, set the purple or pink. Yeah, this light is actually going through like a cycle right now. I think the light's mimicking a sunset. Yeah, that's really cool. It's actually you can set it faster. Let's see how fast I can set it. What will it do? It looks like it's changing. I guess it's supposed to make it look like a sunset, like from like sun up to sun down. That's crazy. Yeah, Nikki's on TikTok a lot. I'm not. I don't know how doing trains would be good on TikTok. You can't dance with trains in your hands. I mean, that's just kind of weird.
Well, you could, but you might
Yeah.
want to be really careful.
Yeah, I don't want to dance with any train. I'm not much of a dancer. I
No,
got.
I was just replying to Jamie because she said that she's gonna be busy for the next few weeks, so she might be kind of late.
Oh, it's all
But
good.
she
We're
usually
all.
tries to get on YouTube to unwind at the end
Whoops.
of the day.
Sorry, I just kicked the camera. Sorry for that audio. Probably sound like a thud. Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty busy too, and with the snow and stuff, for all you guys, like I was saying before, I want to get out and explore some abandoned railroads and other stuff. I'm gonna try to get with some other fellow YouTubers and get out exploring again once the snow is away. And I'm new to the area. I definitely I'm looking for newer local explorers or friends to explore with because you never want to explore some things by yourself. Just playing it safe. So yeah, it'd be great to get out there and explore the world. I've got a couple exploration videos up, a lot of history in them. So if you guys haven't checked them out, definitely give them a look. Um, my favorite one so far, I'd have to say, is the Susquehanna video. Oh, good night, Henry. Yeah, I'm getting all the comments backtracked again. Phew. Class ends late March, and hopefully by then the weather will be better and COVID. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I love to get up to Wilkes-Barre and check out some stuff because I know you're familiar with the area, and definitely check out that train. What's it? The Reading Blue Ridge or Blue Mountain Railroad. Um, Man, I'd love to check out that railroad. Phew, it's that one engine they have is amazing. It like I don't know what it is. I've seen it in a couple videos, but the paint scheme and just the whistle on it and just the whole experience is just awesome. And then hopefully they get number 17 running down the street for the spring and summertime, which is a Civil War era steam engine. I think it's a recreation of a steam engine. It was built in 2013, so it's pretty cool. 425 is awesome. I've got a ton of videos on that one. Yeah, I'd love to check out that. Oh yeah, Reading and Northern. They run the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway with Jim Thorpe into Lehigh Gorge. Yes, GFW the York. Yes, that is a beautiful engine. I have a video of that. If you guys want to check that out, GFW. I took a video of that in December. It was right before Pennsylvania shut down for COVID stuff. Definitely check that out. I've like ran to New Freedom down the street from us and got footage of that. So, oh, it's built where you live. Oh, what locomotive works is that? I know they do amazing work. But yeah, I caught the last run of 2020 of number 17. Um, I heard basically I was in my living room and I heard the whistle and I thought it sounded like someone moaning. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And it scared the crap out of me. I was like, what is that sound? Um,
I heard it all night long the other night.
Cloaky or Cloak SP. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do amazing boiler work and all that stuff. And the engine, so number 17 actually uses engine oil as its fuel source or heating oil, so they can run it more efficiently. They don't have to worry about the environmental stuff with coal. Here, I'll spin this around. There's just the top of my head missing. There you go. But yeah, number 17 runs off of oil heat. So they don't have to worry about the coal. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do with coal. You have the way to store the ash and store the coal and then the fumes and the soot. You have to find a way to dispose of all that stuff. Um, so yeah, they just do heating oil. Works so much better. Good night. Thank you so much. Yeah, right now they're just running the GP9 down the street, which is still awesome. I love GPs. Um, like they run 6076, which is an old GP9. I have tons of videos on that. Definitely check that out. The GP9 was originally built, I think, 1959. It went through the whole Pennsylvania. It was a Pennsylvania Railroad engine. Went through the whole Penn Central Conrail shenanigans. It was beautiful as Conrail, but when it was Penn Central, I think it was all black. It just had Penn on it. Coal-fired engines. Oh wait, sorry. Oh yeah, Nikki's replying back to Jamie. Okay. Coal-fired engines light half our state on fire. Oh my god. Well, if you want to see a coal fire engine, you can still go to like Strasburg or Steamtown or I'm sure up at the Reading Northern they run coal. Now that you have the 1309, the infamous 1309 at the Western Maryland Railroad Museum, that's a coal burner for sure. They actually have a what do you call it? It's like a cracking system. It's basically a worm gear that shoots the coal into the firebox. If any of you guys know what that's called, it's basically a giant worm gear that does that. Durango and Silverton. Oh, yes, Stoker. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Um, I believe the 1309 has that, so that's going to save some back pain and yeah. So they're going to get that engine running up. I tried to call the Western Maryland Railroad, like the scenic railroad, not the well. I don't know if I told you guys. I called like four railways this past month. I called the Reading. I called for the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. I called the Western Maryland Railroad Museum or Western Maryland Historical Society. What was the other one I called? I called the B&O for information of the new EMC that they have restored. Reading is still closed. Western Maryland Historical Society is still closed until like 2022 because they can't open. Steamtown's partially open. Still a great experience. Still a great place to go. They're just not running trains. What else is there? I called like a handful and I can't get a hold of the Western Maryland Scenic Railway. It's so irritating. You call the phone number, it doesn't work. You do another phone number, doesn't work. So, because I wanted to get footage of 1309 because they're running tests. So I don't know if they discontinued their number because of safety and they don't want people coming out and filming. I have no idea, but it's very, very annoying because I'd love to check out that engine. It's like the only surviving 1309. I think is a mallet. It's a mallet engine. Because I think it's a 2662 engine. It's a monster. What I really wish they could get going is one of those Alleghenies that are stuck at the B&O. That'd be really cool too. If and that's the Allegheny is a I think it's a it's a 2 I think it's a 2666. Yeah, that's the Allegheny. And that's a Baltimore in Ohio. I think it was I don't know. I know it's at the museum, but it's in pieces. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the top rail too. I'm running some different cars up there. Whoops, I'm all stuck on my wires. I'm running a BL2, and for the first time ever, I'm actually running a crane car. One of my CNO crane cars up there. Yeah, Mile High. I would love to see an Allegheny run. The B&O's got one, and it's in rough shape. I think it was sitting outside for like the longest time, you know. Oh, Nikki's house. All right, you show it. It's your house. It's her project. I mean,
My
I
house.
that wouldn't be fair for me to show it off. Let me get the.
Well, I mean, there's not really much to show.
Well,
It's
you
already
can
up
show. They
there.
want to see it. You must
I don't
show.
know what to say.
There you go. I got the lights on for you.
Ah.
Show the house. Go. You have to go around and no. You can leave it there. I'll do the camera.
Pardon my appearance.
I should say that before every one of
My
my.
house.
You can't even see. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're a goof. Here.
Well, you told me not to move the camera.
There you go.
This is my house. It was supposed to be done in December, but it just got done in February. It has no rain spouts because they wouldn't stick, but it's
Doesn't
about as good as we're going to get.
it doesn't rain up here anyway, so don't worry about it. If it rains in the attic, we have a big problem. But yeah,
I did model it after a particular fantasy train because it is near and dear to my heart.
can I just say it?
You can. If
All
you
right.
really want.
So she painted it the Polar Express theming. So it's got the blue, the red, and the gold, all that good stuff.
The black top, well,
And
the blackish gray.
And the black gray
top.
roof. Behind it, the house that you can see through the roof, that's my house. And it's bad. Well, it needs some work, but it's all good. But that's Nikki's house.
Took a lot of work.
It did, and I commend her for it. Those models, they can be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. It's so funny, like so the Lionel pre-painted models are like $50, but if you get the unpainted, they're like 25 or 20. But just putting them together and then painting them, it can be a pain in the butt, like complete pain. Nikki, oh, what happened? I have a lot of all of Jamie's comments just came up. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, we were talking back and forth because I told her about the cricket.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're getting a cricket delivered, which
it might come tomorrow. It might come Wednesday.
It might.
Really just depends.
Yeah, it's gonna be here soon. And basically, if you guys aren't familiar with crickets, it's basically a CNC machine that does pattern cutting. It does all kinds of stuff, and I'm gonna make some decals for the channel. Definitely come up with a sign. Maybe do some bumper sticker stuff, and then maybe get into some T-shirts and such. So if I ever meet any of you guys, you can get a T-shirt from us. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know if we're gonna open up a merch store yet, but when we get up there in subscribers, we're definitely going to consider that for sure. Mile High says the house looks great. Thank you so much. It's all her. She did all of it. I guided her on the painting and some other things. That's about it. Everything else, 100% her. My house up there is the ugly house on the block. So here, I'll run that top train. It's one of my Chessie BL2s. Actually, I only have one BL2 of the. Got another BL2. I think it's Atlantic. What is it? Florida East Coast. So hey, thank you so much, GFW. Be safe out there. Yeah, we're. What time is it now? It's like 11:30. Yeah, so we're gonna call the stream anyways. So, but thank you so much for being here, everyone. Um, let's see, any other. Yeah, making sure my computer's been acting up with the comment section, all that good stuff. But thank you all so much for being here. If you guys are watching the replays, thank you for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, always consider subscribing. We do a stream every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard for as long as, usually up to like 11:30 or so. It's a longer stream, but thank you all for being here. And make sure you check out other videos on the channel. This week's review, you guys are gonna like. It's one of my newer post-war engines, and that's gonna probably come out Wednesday or Thursday. So keep posted for that. Bunch of other cool events coming up. I have some possible special guests coming on the channel. But thank you all. Have a great night. Have a great week. Please be safe out there, and hope to see you all next week and in future streams and videos. And of course, always happy railroading. Always forget to say that. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jamie. Good night, Mile High. And good night, GFW.